Right. I think I got that fixed. I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes to get back into stream. We had a little bit of a microphone issue this time. It was like my settings forgot. Um, my settings forgot my microphone. I had to go back in and I was trying to do a couple things to make it work, but I think I got it fixed now. So I'll just go ahead and give everyone a couple minutes to get back into stream. All right, so that should be good. I'm just going to go ahead and give us a little bit of a recap, a little bit of an intro, and then I'll go load us in so everybody can catch back up. Um, Basically, in the last episode, we were going after the last Daedric artifact. We needed one more for our collection. I believe it was from Moira or Mora. Basically, a Daedric lord that kind of looked a lot like Shao Kahn to me. And basically, for their quests, we had to go and do the tournament of 10 bloods. So we had to do like 10 fights and basically beat each of the fighters that they had chosen to basically vie for her favor. And at the end of it, we were able to win, and we got a really good katana. Basically, has one of the like highest base damages of a sword in the game, and then also has a fire effect. So that was the last one we needed to get. I think it was called Goldbrand. Hey Tails, how's it going? Sorry about earlier. I went to start stream and my microphone basically decided to stop working. So I had to go back in through my settings, reset it, and get it to set to the right one, and make sure the settings were right. But we should be good now. I'm just giving people a couple minutes to come back to stream because I know I had to restart it to get it to work. Just today. Usually my brain decides to stop working most days, and I have to wake it back up. It kept yelling at me. It was like, "Oh, we can't find your microphone. Your microphone levels are too low." And I was like looking for it, and then somehow it created another microphone that had the same name as mine, and it was taking that one. But obviously, that one doesn't exist. So then it wasn't playing any sound. So then I had to find the real one, delete the other one, restart everything, and then make sure it still had all of my settings set for my voice and everything. So we're back on track now. But basically, let's see, Ulfric Stormcloak. Oh no, did he crash? Like he basically didn't go through the quest like he was supposed to, so he had to restart. I had that happen with me last episode with the Daedric quest where you get transported to Oblivion and you have to fight in the tournament, and one of the gates didn't want to open up, and I had to completely restart the quest because it was basically busted. Oh no. Oh, that's just the worst. Did you save? Usually when that happens, I never have an autosave, so I'm stuck. But basically, just for everybody who's getting back in, my microphone was acting up, so I went ahead and reset it, so we should be good now. And I think where we left off is we got Gold Brand, which was the last Daedric artifact that we needed. And so basically, once we do the main storyline and we get, I think, 3 or 4 quests into it, we'll be able to go for the bonus Daedric Shrine to get the last item while we're finishing up the main storyline. But for today's episode, I'm going to do the last player home. So we're going to go check out the last quest to see where the thief's home is. I'm going to confront the Blackwood Company. I'm pretty sure we're almost done with the Fighters Guild. And then once we finish with both of those, we're just going to head right to Martin and finish the main storyline. And that's the rest of the game. So we're not too far off from being able to beat it. So I'm going to go ahead and load us in and we'll get started. Oh, so he did it right before the Battle of Whiterun. Yeah, that's not good. It's not a good time to... it's never a good time to glitch out, but it's definitely not a good time when... right before a big battle like that. We also have to try and go into one of the Oblivion Gates too before I forget, because we need to get our last trophy for this place, which is a clan fur. We need to go in and cut one of their claws off, so that's also on the list. I just have to pick one and pop into it, basically. I think it was pretty interesting last episode. We found out that the Wellick stones actually grow in caves. They're like a natural occurrence. The elves just like learned how to use it. I always thought that was pretty cool. I played this game I don't know how many times and I had no idea that that was even a thing, so. Let's see. I've been promoted to the rank of champion of the Fighters Guild. I am told that Modron Orion is looking for me and I should speak with him as soon as possible. So that is the dark elf with the mohawk that we've been doing some quests for. It seems like he's officially kicked out of the guild, but now he wants to talk to us to see what we can do for him. And then the other place we need to check out is Dunbarrow Cove, which is the Thief's player home. And I also need to head back home and see how many samples of Nirnrune I have. I might be able to finish Sindarian's quest. And let's see. I think that's it, really. We've done just about pretty much every quest I can. There might be like 1 or 2 count quests that I'll have to check for, but other than that, I think we're good. So I'm just going to go ahead and start right with the Fighters Guild. I want to jump right into it. So let's head to Coral and go visit him at his house and see what he has to say. And I also have to decide what I want to wear for like my final armor too as we head into the main story. I might just be done up as like a blade, honestly. Like go full like samurai mode. I'm not 100% sure yet. Oh, and I'm also out of torches. We need to hit up some stores to get torches.
A pleasure to speak with you.
Alright, so I was told you have some duties for me, Modron. What's up?
These certainly won't be official duties. Fact is, you'll likely be expelled from the guild if Velena gets wind of the fact that you're here. And I've already been expelled. Doesn't mean I'm done, though. I'm taking down the Blackwood Company, and I want your help doing it.
Alright, nice. Finally, somebody's taking some action against the Blackwood Company. I've wanted to do this like 5 quests ago. So, I don't care if I get kicked out of the guild. I've already been kicked out once. Let's just go ahead and take it to them.
To bring them down, I need more information. My sources tell me they're trying to expand, and they've set up camp in Glade Mist Cave. I want you to go there and capture Ajum Kajin, one of their leaders. Bring him back to me. I'd like to spend some time talking to him.
Hell yeah. Definitely can capture you in Argonian. What's he look like, though?
He's the one in charge of this expansion. I know he's a high-ranking member of the group. An Argonian mage, from what I hear.
I do as well. She's completely inept in terms of... she wouldn't let any of her sons do any quests. Both of her sons got killed. And how many members of the Fighters Guild died? And she still won't take the fight to them? Like, she just seems like she's terrible at her job. So I'm glad that finally somebody is, like, taking some action against the Blackwood Company. So let's see. He tells me that although he has been expelled from the Fighters Guild, he will still work to restore its honor. To that end, he wants me to go to Guildmaster Cave and capture a Blackwood Company leader. So we have to go get a leader. Hey, Real. How's your day going so far? I hope everything's well. I hope you're staying cool. Today's one of our first days where we've had like a real break from the heat. It's actually like 20 degrees cooler today than it has been like for the last, 4 weeks. So I'm very much enjoying the cooler weather. Yeah, I'm with you, Tails. If it was up to me, I would throw her out the window and basically expel her as the Guildmaster. She's very bad. All right, I'm glad to hear it, Real. You guys have rain? Is it like nice and keeping everything cool, or is it so hot that like everything's sticky? Because usually the past couple days when it's been raining here, it just basically turns into a big storm cloud, like a big fog cloud. Ah, nice. Those are the best. Actually, you know what? I think I just want to head from Wayne and Priory, and I want to walk to this cave. See what we find along the way. Like, I'm definitely, after this summer, because it's been, like, so hard, I'm definitely a big fall guy. I cannot wait for, like, the cooler weather. Alright, so this road will get us to the cave. So, I don't know how I'm supposed to capture him. I wonder if I could, like, paralyze him and then maybe, like, knock him out. So I have to remember that if I see, like, a giant-ass Argonian, I have to not kill him, because we need to question him for more information. So is anyone in chat, have you guys ever played Baldur's Gate 1? Like 1 or 2? I basically have been following Baldur's Gate 3 because it's like being developed right now. But because of the Steam sale, I was able to get 1 and 2, like the Game of the Year edition. And I'm kind of deciding what I want to play next after Oblivion. It looks really good though. And I've never played it, so it'll be basically be a blind playthrough, which will be really cool. Yeah, so I have 1 and 2 now. Steam has like I think there's 2 expansion packs per game. There's 2 for Baldur's Gate 2 and 2 for 1. And now I have both of them. And I haven't yet bought Baldur's Gate 3, but it basically lets you get into like open access or early access to like help develop the game. But they've been releasing like some really fun quest lines, like the Druid. You play as a guy who's a vampire. That one's really fun. And it looks like they're going old school with it, like a lot of dice checks, like a classic D&D feel. Looks really good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stream them, honestly. Especially because of like how old they are too. I'm probably gonna have to like relearn a bunch of stuff because I never got a chance to play any of them. But you know, just something to because I have Morrowind, but I don't want to play Morrowind right after Oblivion. I want to kind of like give myself a small break. But then at some point I'll be coming back and we'll be doing a Morrowind playthrough. I've heard so many good things about the game, I'm like, I have to play it. Hey Kotsky, how's your day going? I don't know if you were here this morning, but we had a little bit of a microphone issue, but I got it back working, so we should be good now. I had to go ahead and restart stream, but it looks like it's all set now. Just being a little finicky. Oh, nice. Well, you came at the perfect time. It basically made another microphone and named it the same name as my normal one, and took that one over the real one, and decided not to work, so I had to delete the old one, put the new one back in, then make sure my settings were all set, and then restart, and then it worked. But you can never tell. You know, you just kind of wake up and you try to stream and you never know what you're going to run into, so just sometimes there's days like that. But we were talking about Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. I was asking if anybody played, because I want to try and decide on what game I want to play next. And I've never played either of them, but I've heard like amazing things about them, so I'm like, I could do that. I've got Fallout 1 and 2. I also want to do a playthrough of that. Which might be nice, because Fallout is more shooters, like guns, less fantasy. So it might be like a good contrast, but it's still an RPG. But I have tons of stuff I can't wait to play. I will say Steam has probably some of like the best sales ever in terms of games. Like their winter and summer sales are just the best. Like I'm always happy, I'm always satisfied, I always get a ton of games. Looks like my katana's not charged either. I'm gonna have to do some soul farming to keep it charged. But I'm trying to focus on using my bow because we're very close to 100. We are at... what are we at? We're at 95. So if we get 5 more levels in Marksman, we'll get the final perk, which will be really helpful before the last fight. And there's like tons of Minotaurs just on the road. I don't know why. Also trying to follow the next game that Bethesda is coming out with, that space game that they're making, but it looks like all the information's a little bit jumbled because they've been bought by Microsoft, so they don't know if they're gonna like continue to go into development, if they're gonna scrap what they have, if they're gonna add on to it or what. But I wonder if it's gonna be more like Mass Effect, or they're just gonna try and do like the Elder Scrolls in space. But either way, I'm definitely interested. I think with, I'm hoping that they use like the finances they get with Microsoft to really go all out and like make the space game they always wanted to make. I'm pretty even when it comes to like my fantasy games. Like I like medieval, I like old fantasy, I like magic fantasy, I definitely like space fantasy. I don't know, I'm just such a big fan of RPGs, like I'm definitely gonna check it out, there's no way I'm not. But it'll be interesting to see how they try to do like their traditional storytelling like in a space setting. And there was this game that I used to play growing up, it was only on the Mac. It was the only way I could play it, so I used to go over to my aunt and uncle's house, and it was one of the few games that he had on his Mac, and you played as a spacefarer, like you were a trader. You would get a bunch of quests to try to earn money. You would then make that money to get better ships, which would let you go to new areas. There was like quests like in bars and trading ports and stuff like that, and you basically figure out the story by traveling around to all these stations and all these places. And you could die, you could get attacked by pirates, you could join like the military and the army, you could like pick allegiance with a planet, and then if you got really strong, you could build your own star fleet and you could actually conquer planets. And then if you beat the navy or the army that protects the planet, you would own it, and then they had to pay tribute to you like you were a warlord. It was such a good game though. I used to just play hours and hours and hours of it. And I think one of my favorite storylines from that was you find these aliens that are like monks. They're like gurus and they're like spiritually enlightened. And they basically teach you how to use the energy of the stars in the space to make your own ship. So you join them, you train with them, you do a couple like quests with them to like become more enlightened. And then you start out with a little baby ship, which is all you can make because it's like coming from your mind. And then as you get stronger and move through and do the quest line, you actually can make a star destroyer with your mind. You make like this really cool energy ship. And I just love it. And like ever since that game, I've always loved like space RPG, space exploration games. Like I feel like there's so much you can do with space because it's just like so vast and unknown. So I'm excited. I think it'll be good. And I think it'll be like, I know it's a change from what Bethesda normally does because it's basically like Fallout and then the Elder Scrolls, but I think it could go really well if they do it right. Alright, so I think this is the cave we need to go to, so we're trying to capture one of the Blackwood Company members alive so our good friend the Dark Elf can interrogate him in his house. But basically he already told me that if I get caught, I'm going to get kicked out of the Fighters Guild, so I have to be very, very sneaky and make sure I don't get caught. And I don't have any torches, so I definitely need to head back to the Imperial City and get some more torches. Alright, is that the Wood Elf who betrayed us? It kind of looks like him, doesn't it? Is that Thorinir? Alright. I'm just going to walk up to these guys and try to be diplomatic, but I'm sure they're going to attack me.
Hello? Who's there?
Yeah, they don't care. Alright. This is why I tend not to try the diplomatic approach. I always want the sneak attack. Alright, let's take care of this guy first. I mean, there's really not much to say. These guys have killed our members. They've killed the sons of the Guildmaster. They've killed just members left and right. We know that they killed the people who had the troll mission. So there's really not much to say. These guys are bad news bears. Alright, I'll take his shield too.
Why won't you die?
Oh yeah, I forget about that. If you find barrels in caves, there tends to be torches, because a lot of the stores, they don't really sell like a bunch of torches. Maybe like 1 or 2, but it's really hard to stock up. And so I was putting it together yesterday. Remember when I was trying to light like 4 torches in a row, and none of them would light? Those were the torches that I got from the Daedra quest, where I had to cast a spell to take their torches out. So basically I went to their bodies and I picked up their bad torches, and that's why when I went to light them, they wouldn't work. Because basically the magic fizzled them out. But that's why they wouldn't light. So I didn't figure it out till today, like what was going on, that they were bugged because of that. Because I guess her spell like makes it so that no torch can be lit. It like permanently extinguishes the torch. So I was like trying to light it, and it was like, nope, these are cursed, or these have a spell on them. So that was pretty funny. Alright, so these are just guards. So we know everybody here is hostile, so I'm just going in full stealth mode. Take these guys out. So how's the weather where you're at, Kotsky? Is it still hot, or are you guys getting some cooler weather? Today was the first day that broke for us, where we've got a breeze and it's like 20 degrees colder. It's so nice to like not have to have the air on full blast 24/7. Because it has been brutal. Well, that's good. At this point, 79 is pleasant to me when all you've had is like 94 degrees. I'm like, I'll take anything. Just drop the temperature as much as you can. Alright, so is that where I came in from? I think it is. Yeah, that's where I came in from, so we have to go this way. Another game I'm excited that is coming out too and going into open beta here in not too long is the Diablo 2 remaster. That's like another game that I want to play through. It was just another one that like I was born and like Diablo 2 was like wrapping up or finishing, so like again another great game that I never got the chance to play that I would just love to play through. And everybody says it's amazing, so I definitely want to play that game as well. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel, Kotsky. I'm like, just, I promise, whatever I did to cause you to cook me, I promise I won't do it again. Just lower the temperatures. But whenever I get, basically anywhere I live, I'm gonna make sure that I get a super nice AC system. But I know that it's getting hot, like over in Seattle. People were saying that because it's usually not hot, nobody has AC. And they've had to go and like install AC in like 80% of their buildings, and it's been like this massive undertaking because of how hot it's been. Because nobody thinks that they need it until they need it, and then it's too late. Somehow I've aggroed everybody here, and I may have not been prepared for this. I definitely think I'm going to have to use my staff. Let's do our emergency potions. I think I have arrows. Yeah, let's use arrows of cleansing. Let's see how they like it with these arrows that blow up. Gonna hold close, and then boom. Those are so good. Oh, I love these arrows. These are the ones we picked up from the Mortal Kombat fight.
This is hard. We'll fall down and bleed to death.
I got staggered 8 times by this guy. Alright, take that guy out. Now we can switch to normal arrows. Is that the guy I'm supposed to bring in alive? No. It's just a guard. Woo! Alright, I gotta say, those explosion arrows are amazing, and where have they been my whole life? They made quick work of all these guys. Alright, let me see if I can find a barrel or something that has torches. I'm really starting to feel the fact that I don't have any. Let me switch to my Void Gazer. But yeah, people were like in apartment buildings. Like imagine you were in the top floor of like an apartment building and the sun is just like beating down into your room. And then it's like 86, 88, 89, 92, 94, 96, 97, and you don't have AC. I mean, you gotta have AC at some point. You're just gonna cook in there. So everyone's been running around the city trying to get all the AC installed. Oh my god, these guys have really good stuff, but I just don't have enough, oh my god, I just don't have enough carry space. Alright, I'm gonna try and make it work with a feather potion. I might pop on my Grey Fox's cowl too. Because it's really good stuff. Do some repairs real quick. There we go. Need to get more hammers too. We're running out of a couple of the essentials. It's like I have over 1,000 carrying capacity and it still doesn't feel like enough. But I was recently, ooh, Boots of the Thrall. Feather 105 points with boots. I might actually put these on. Curus of the Bloody Legion, Ebony Helmet. Let me put these on real quick. These ones are 85. These are 105. We'll pop those on. Yeah, much better. But I was recently watching someone play. They remade a Khajiit in Skyrim. And they kept giving over encumber, and I was like, why don't you make some feather potions? And then I was like, oh, I remembered. There's no feather potions in Oblivion, or Skyrim. And I'm so used to, like, making potions on the fly, but in Skyrim you have to go to, like, an alchemy lab. God, they have a lot of good stuff. Color of Winter. And it was like, you don't realize how used you are to something until you play another game, and it's, like, not a feature. Alright, so I think I aggroed the whole cave, accidentally or otherwise. Looks like we took them all out. Oh yeah? What did they say? Do they like it more or less than Oblivion and Morrowind? People seem to be pretty torn on it. Oh, there's a torch. That's what we need. Oh, things to improve on. I really like the eating mechanic, how you can like taste something and get like the first thing figured out for alchemy. But I definitely think they should keep the crafting that they had from Skyrim. Like, I like smithing, I like enchanting, I like alchemy. I definitely think they should keep that. I thought crafting was like a really fun part of Skyrim. Yeah, it's definitely busted. Like, I use early recipes in Skyrim to get money so fast because some of the potions sell for like an insane amount of money. So once you know like a couple core recipes, you can definitely make tons of money really early. There we go. And I will say that the thing I like in Skyrim more than Oblivion is I think the powers, like the whole Dragonborn thing and the shouting versus like sigil stones and closing Oblivion gates. I will say that the dragon part is more fun than the sigil stones, and I think the power mechanic is like way cooler. But there's just certain things that Oblivion did so well that Skyrim just doesn't hold up. But if I could shout in Oblivion like I can in Skyrim, I think that would be amazing. I love that like power mechanic. And then the fact that there's like, what, all these different shouts for all these different playstyles. Like you can shout your footsteps quiet, you can shout someone on fire, you can shout to reveal life, you can shout someone off a mountain. Like there's so many different shouts that you can really like adjust your playstyle based on your shouts, which I love. Alright, looks like there's someone in the basement, according to my helmet. Oh, that's true too. I guess, like, you know, being a random guy and becoming super powerful or shaping the world is a little bit more fun than, yeah, the reason you're so great is because somebody told you were great. I get that. Wow, look at all these arrows. I'll take these. It pains me to be so over-encumbered. God, they have everything down here. Alright, I'm maxing out at 1219 with every single feather ability I have at my disposal. Doesn't feel like 1200 carry weight, but it is. Alright, is this the guy? This is the guy. There you are, you son of a bitch. Alright, let me get the torch. I need to get a look at him.
Get away. You will die here.
No, you will die here if you try to run. Let me close this door. You don't go anywhere, mister. Alright, so this is who we need to take back. You can't, like, every time you try to make another race, you just always go back. That's what a lot of people say, though, that they really like the Nords. But, like, if you've played a Nord in Morrowind and you've played a Nord in Oblivion, like, it only makes sense that you're going to want to play a Nord in Skyrim. Like, you want to keep the story alive, basically. There's even people that play it like your character carries across games. Like, you're the same Nord, and you just play in Oblivion, you play in Morrowind, then you play in Skyrim. But I think between Morrowind and Oblivion, isn't it like 50 years or something? Like, time difference? So obviously, like, canonically, that wouldn't work. Because of, your person would be a super old man.
Get away.
If he went from Morrowind to Oblivion. But I'm all for it. I'm like, once you find a race that you like, it's fine if you don't want to change it. Some people like to change their race every single game, and some people, they never change their race once. It's always the same. Oh, it's only 7 years? Well, that's not too bad. Once I play through Morrowind, I'll know, because I'm going to try and keep the dates as close as possible,
Get
but
away.
I can never
You
tell
will die
because
here.
I haven't played that game, like what year it takes place.
What do you want? Get away from me.
Alright, you are now my prisoner. You're coming with me.
Fine, fine. I'll come with you. My guards are dead. You win for now.
Oh no, I win forever. Alright, if you try anything, I'll paralyze you and beat the shit out of you, so don't try it. So that means you play as a Dark Elf, an Imperial, and then a Nord for each of the games? I like to do that because I like to see how the NPCs like react to you in your native homeland. Like how a Dark Elf is talked to in Morrowind, how a Nord is talked to in Skyrim, how an Imperial is in Cyrodiil. And then like to play it again as a different race to see like how it changes. Like I know if you play a Khajiit in Skyrim, they always say like, I'm gonna kill you, cat, and make you into a rug. Like they change some of their dialogue when you're fighting based on your race, which is really cool. Yeah, because even the Dragonborn in the trailer for Skyrim, isn't he a Nord? Like the base race of the Dragonborn is a Nord in all the videos. Where he's like running out of the village and like trying to get to where the dragon is. Is this guy still following me? Come on. Oh no, he fell off the... Alright, he's stuck. I can't help him. I'm hoping he kind of glitches through the door when I open it up. I mean, they open it up a little bit about, like, how... Like, oh, there he is. How it'll, you know, you can be picked, and you have the dragon blood, and the dragon blood's in all these races, and all that kind of stuff, but... It does make sense for some of the lore things for it to be, like, the standard races, but I get why they kind of open it up. But certain games, like Dragon Age, I hated that they locked dwarfs. They couldn't cast magic. Basically, they gave them the storyline that they...
You're wanted dead or alive.
Oh shit, I forgot I had the cowl on still.
Then...
Alright, follow me outside. Basically, they couldn't use magic, so I wanted to play a dwarf, but I wanted to also have, like, magic abilities. Alright, I have to kill these guards. Because if I take my helmet off, I can't have to drop all my loot. Alright, so hang on. Gotta do a little light guard clearing real quick. What do I have? Let's try these freezing arrows. They should work.
It's the Grey Fox. You're under arrest.
Shouldn't take me too long to kill him. I just have to be careful not to hit the Argonian. He's standing right where I don't want him to stand.
Let's get this over.
Alright, shoot. Where are my base arrows? There we go. So they kind of like retconned it to make Skyrim, basically. Because that would make more sense why Ulfric had the ability to shout where like the Imperial he was going against didn't. Versus it being like a Dragonborn thing, make it more of a Nord thing. But maybe they thought that was too overpowered. Alright, I'm getting my ass kicked. Hang on. I didn't know it was this bad. Potion of healing. Restore health. I don't think I can cast that. Yeah, I can't cast that spell. Heal this one. Oh, there we go. Alright, much better. Like at one point you just get to a point where like these guards like let me wear my helmet. I don't care. Let me into the town. I've got a prisoner. I've got time for your bullshit, basically.
Die, you orc fiddle!
Alright, I should be able to get this guy. Alright, come on.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
I don't know why this lady's attacking me. I think I can yield.
I'll let you live this time! By the Nine Divines!
Alright, no, she didn't like that.
Guard! Someone's being attacked! Guards!
Come on now.
Guards!
There's no need.
What's going on? By the gods!
One
There's
more.
a psychopath on the loose!
Alright.
Someone's
Then
been
yield.
murdered!
There we go. Alright, Jesus. Never forget when you have the Grey Fox cowl on to don't accidentally fast travel into a town or this happens. Alright, let's see. So before Skyrim was released, the Thu'um was a Nord racial power, and it wasn't related to dragons. Because that makes sense, because the Greybeards talk about like how hard it is to learn like even basic shouts, unless you're like the Dragonborn, and like the Dragonborn lets you like cheat and use someone's soul to learn it like super fast. But obviously he learned the important ones, which are the shout my opponent into dust, basically. That's what would be me. I wouldn't learn like the fast movement or the shadow shouts. I would learn the shouts that do the most damage, like fire breath, lightning breath, ice breath, force. Because that's all you need in like a duel. Alright, they don't have anything. They don't even have castle keys. Alright, well, I'm going to try and get into a store before the guards aggro me.
You're the great
So I can take off the cowl. I think the blacksmith is right over here. Yeah, I really like Foos, and I really like, I also like the shout you get that makes all the dragons stuck on the ground, but I've played through Skyrim so many times where I don't even get that shout, and I'm just killing dragons with, like, bows and arrows and stuff. But it's very helpful to have them on the land.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Alright, I have to sell a whole bunch of crap to you, lady, so get ready.
Let's do business.
Alright, see, she doesn't care that I'm the Grey Fox, it's just the stupid-ass guards. She knows I'm about to make her a bunch of money. Rashida's special. Fortify armor and fortify strength. Okay. Those don't seem too bad. She's got potions, she's got books. She doesn't have any torches, though. Alright, let me sell all this stuff. Who's your favorite voice or bass voice for shouting? Most people say they like the Nord shout. I think I like the Orc shout, the Nord shout. I haven't heard the Argonian one. I imagine the Khajiit one is pretty hilarious. I just imagine like a little cat that's like super hungry and wants his food, so he's like screaming at you to feed him, except it's dragon shouts. It's just like hilarious to me.
That's a...
Like, give me my kitty cat meow. I haven't heard Khajiit. Is it like a deep voice or is it more like feline? I have to look it up now. I'm so curious. Oh, nice. So it's a really good one. I know the high elf one is pretty lame. Like it's just not very good at all. It's very like weak. It's a very weak voice. Like, if I had magical dragon shouts, I would definitely have a nice, deep, gruff voice when I'm shouting. I want to make sure I go ahead and blow them off the mountain. Ooh, gravelly. I like that. So it's kind of like a radio announcer. You get, like, that nice little, where their voice just, it's like... Yeah, get rid of these damn shields. These shields weigh way too much. Alright, bonfire we can get rid of. These ones are worse than what I'm wearing.
That's
so
more
I'll
than I
them.
usually pay.
There's a shock we don't need. And then get rid of all this stuff too. There we go.
That's a good deal. That seems... A good... You've made a good...
God, we picked up a lot of stuff. Gauntlets of Light,
That's more
Gauntlets of the Hunter, all this glass stuff. Yeah, you definitely, I would say, late game, you make a ton of
You
money
drive
in
a hard
Oblivion.
bargain.
Definitely can become rich. Spell resistance? That's not too bad, actually. That's okay, Tails. We'll be here when you can pop in.
You've made a good bit of gold.
I was gonna ask you, Tails, do you play all of the Tails games, like Vesperia, or, was it Zestria, Berseria? I love Vesperia. Like, Estelle, she's my favorite. But I just wondered if your name was based off of that.
That's a good deal.
Because there's a whole set of JRPG games called Tales of. Pentatonic. We don't need to sell that. Sell this one.
A good price for a
My
good
2 Rings of
customer.
Perfection. And Minotaur Horns and Ogre's Teeth. We can sell these. There we go. We should be able to walk around now.
Thank
Oh, it's based off of a song. Oh yeah, if you type in Tales of, and you type in RPG, they'll come up. There are a whole series of games. I think there's 5 or 6 of them, and they're all sequential. But everybody always has like a favorite one, and mine's Tales of Vesperia. But that's cool. So it's based off of a song. I thought it was the video game, but that's cool. All right, now I can take this damn helmet off. Much better.
Farewell.
All right, let's get this guy into custody. I need to ask him a couple questions with my fists.
We're here to help.
Yeah, see, they don't give a shit.
Farewell.
So my eyes are red because I'm a vampire. Are you asking why they're super red? I have the default vampire eyes. Yeah, that's what orc vampire eyes look like. Yep. I know, crazy, right? I don't even know. What do Khajiit vampire eyes look like? Are they just like super weird looking? Yeah, I know. They're very weird. Like sometimes they have like a little swirl like on the bottom side, but you know, we make it work. But we do look very funny with red eyes as an orc because it's such a contrast to our skin. So I'm surprised more people don't know we're a vampire. Ooh. I'd take some red slit eyes. Those be cool. Alright. I've brought your prisoner into custody. It's time for you to beat him up.
We're making progress. You've got him. Let's talk about Ajum Kajin.
Let's do it.
You've brought him back. Good. I want to know the size of their forces and who is leading them. I also want to know the source of their strength. Do what you must to make him talk. If you can smooth talk him, fine.
Okay.
If you need to rough him up, so be it. But don't kill him. We need him to talk.
Okay.
Now, go tell him to sit down. If he tries to get up, I'll kill him myself.
Alright, let's do it. I'm pretty good at the old interrogation scenes.
What do you want? Is it time for torture? Ha!
Yeah.
Do your worst.
Basically, I'm gonna use my orc berserk racial and beat the shit out of him. Yeah, sit down, you worm.
Fine. You don't scare me, beat me, torture me. I'll never talk to you.
Yeah, that's what they all say until I start. Yeah, you better sit there. Alright. Question number 1. Why the hell are you killing our members?
I won't talk to you. Never. Do your worst.
Alright.
Please, go
I'm gonna
on.
start by being good cop, then I'm gonna be bad cop. So let's get him up as high as we can.
Remarkable. Don't. That's just not funny.
Alright, it looks like he likes these two.
Don't, please. What? I accept. That. Don't try
89.
to manipulate me.
Alright, now let's see if I can talk to him. It appears Ajum Kajin may be ready to give me information. Oh, all I had to do was give him a little vampire charm.
You will pay for this. Perhaps you do understand. Perhaps I can help you a little.
Uh-huh. You better start talking. Tell me the secret of your strength. How about who leads the company?
No, I will not betray him. I will not tell you.
That doesn't surprise me, Tails, because if a Nord is in charge of interrogation, he's just going to beat the shit out of you. And to be honest, I really want to beat the shit out of this guy, but I wanted to see what I could get out by being nice first. But he knows I'm going to take a couple swings at him if he doesn't tell me what I want. How large is the company?
We are over 100 strong now. We grow by the day.
Yeah, I know. Orcs aren't usually diplomatic. That's why it's so funny that I have, like, max personality. I'm one of the few orcs that actually likes to talk. Yeah, what's the secret of your strength? Why do you guys keep beating us and killing us?
Never. I would rather die. I will tell you nothing.
Alright, well, I gotta beat the shit out of this guy. Alright.
You will pay for this.
Alright. You asked for it. Alright, let me put my bow away. I'm gonna break his nose with a A little technique I like to call Lizard Bane.
Yeah!
Okay, how was that? You want another one? And back step.
Yeah!
And from the side. And one more. How about now? You ready to talk?
I won't talk to you. Never. Do your worst.
All right, you said you wanted my worst.
You will pay for this.
Ready? One more. Oh. Little bit more open to talk once I've punched him in the nose a couple times. But we're gonna do one better. I'm gonna heal him up so he can take some more punches. That's just the way I play.
We're making progress.
I know we are. Yeah, how about that? One of these? And this is how I became Arena Grand Champion. That's my signature. Alright, now I think he wants to talk.
Stop, please. What is it? What more do you want?
Tell me. Tell me who your leader is.
Forgive me, my master. It is Rizikar. He leads us, and he will have your head. He will kill you all.
Oh, he can try it, and he's gonna die just like you're gonna die. Alright, now tell me the secrets of your strength, or I'm gonna continue to beat you up.
Nothing more. I chose death. Long live the Blackwood Company.
What the? You little bitch. He lit himself on fire. What the shit was this? Rather than divulging the Blackwood Company's secret, Ajum has killed himself. I should speak with Orion for further instructions. What the shit? Did he just like take a fire potion or something? How did he do that? Piece of shit. Oh, a Blackwood Ring of Silence. Fire damage 100. He put a ring on that burned him to death. Holy crap. I'm just gonna hold on to this. He has a Blackwood Cuirass though. Keep that too. Alright, so you saw that, right? He did that. I didn't do that. I was keeping him alive till he put the ring on.
Damn. Killed himself. Must have had some sort of magic item we didn't notice.
Yeah, a ring.
You got some information out of him, which is good. We can use it. Here, take this. It might help you sometime.
Oh, what'd you give me? An amulet of interrogation. Hang on, what is that?
Goodbye.
It sounds nice. Ooh, fortify hand-to-hand and fortify speechcraft. You know what? That's not a bad necklace. What does mine currently do? Just gives me 10 speed. I might actually switch to this. I'll take more speechcraft and hand-to-hand.
Aye. We've got some work to do if we're going to stop the Blackwood Company.
That would be fun. It would have to be someone who's like weak to fire or doesn't have a lot of health, right? Because 150 points isn't enough to kill. Like, what's a standard NPC's health? It's got to be higher than that.
While the information we got from the Argonian was valuable, we need more. I want you to infiltrate them. See how they work from the inside.
Ooh, nice. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, if it's 150 points a second, you're not going to last very long. So I got the cuirass out of him, but I need to get the rest of the armor to look like one of them, don't I?
I want you to get to Leowen and join the Blackwood Company. Find the secret of their success. You'll be on your own. Steer clear of me and all of your Fighters Guild brothers. It'll be rough going, but you can do it.
All right. Let's do it.
Good luck.
All right. It's time to go Sailor Moon style and get our outfit put together. So I have this piece already. I need to get the rest of it, though. Maybe they'll give me the armor when I go there. Because I don't think I can craft it or buy it, right?
Spare a coin for
Oh, there's another
Guildmaster.
bookstore over here. I didn't even notice this. Hello.
Well met. Need a book? You've come to the right place.
Doesn't look like she's got anything exciting. She's got the Argonian account books, the Waters of Oblivion. I thought I read the Waters of Oblivion, but maybe I didn't.
That's a good deal.
Let me pop this book in real quick. Waters of Oblivion and Varieties of Daedra.
I
Waters of Oblivion. Should be under this, I think. There it is. Thought I read this. Uh, 120 numbered ages in the void that fated folk have grown deep-schooled in evil. Then the bright gods resolved to punish those faithless spirits and shatter the unruly caitiffs, those huge unholy scathers loathsome to the light. They repented exceedingly that they had gazed upon oblivion and seen there the first of dark kin and welcomed them as brothers and sisters. The principalities of victory beheld how great was the wickedness of the wayward spirit and saw that they were bold in sin and full of wiles. They resolved then to chasten the tribes of Daedra and smite dark kind with hammer in hand. But ever shall darkness contest the light, and great were the powers that breathed the void and laid waste upon one another. And no oath might bind them, so deep were they in envy and perfidy. For once the portals are open, who shall shut them upon the rising tide? Oh, well, that was a nice one. So it's just kind of talking about the Daedra that live there, basically. Very cool. Let's see, how in detail does this one go? Seems pretty good. It talks about Aedra and the Daedra. Where is it? What Daedra serve the prince, what Daedra gives orders, and what Daedra serves is what hierarchy and under what circumstances what Daedra exist in fellowship with one another, and what Daedra have eternal amenity to one another, and what Daedra are solidary or social, and by turn solidarity or social. I'm gonna have to read this later. But basically, it's just like he's examining all the different kinds to see if there's like certain races or like classes of Daedra that do certain things. Very cool. So I wonder if that book talks about Daedra that are across every single game. Like, I'm sure there's Daedra in Morrowind that you don't see in Oblivion, and Daedra you see in Oblivion that you don't see in Skyrim. So it's interesting to see like the different variations. Alright, so we need to get to Leyawiin to join the Blackwood Company. I am to go to their headquarters in Leyawiin, infiltrate their ranks, and follow them on a mission to find out the secret of their effectiveness. Alright. I wonder if it's like... It's gotta be something from Blackwood Marsh that they have that we don't have. If I had to take a guess, there's gotta be some kind of like trick or something they're using. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if they'll let me in. Alright, we got a Khajiit. Some guy in glass armor. Guess I have to talk to him. Jafazar?
Commander Jafazir, your servant. I am second in command of the Blackwood Company. The company provides expert jihad for selected customers. Very discreet.
Alright, would you be able to let me join?
You want to join us? Another guild rat leaving the ship. Very well. Speak with Jitum Z. He handles recruitment here.
Alright, that sounds like an Argonian. And also, what's with people not lighting their torches and candles inside? Everything's so dark. Oh my god, look at this guy. Full glass armor with a ceremonial elven helm with a staff in a fighter's guild. What the hell?
Lieutenant Rana,
Oh, she's a
Blackwood
girl.
Company.
Whoops, I may have thought you were a man for a second. That's my bad.
Bye.
Okay, Rana's not who I need to talk to, though.
Greetings to you.
Not you either. This lock cannot be picked. It's got to be upstairs. You want to join them and just completely go against the Fighters Guild? Yeah, exactly. Like to have a chaotic choice. I think that's an interesting idea. They could do it. That would be really cool. Like the ultimate betrayal, the ultimate turnaround.
What is it you want? Come for a job?
I've come to join.
You wish to join the Blackwood Company, do you? I think I've heard of you, though. Fighters Guild, aren't you? Done many jobs for them recently. Yes. What makes you want to join us?
It's definitely the health insurance and the 401k match, right? I'm here for benefits.
No jobs? Ha! There is much work to be done here in Cyrodiil. The Blackwood Company is more than willing to do it.
Hey, Chris, how are you?
You don't look strong enough to me, though. A bit inexperienced, perhaps. Still, maybe we will find work for you. You may join, for now. Since you seem eager to get started, follow me to the training area. We've got the mission you might want a piece of.
All right. So you basically came in. We went into one of the secret layers of the Blackwood Company, and I got to interrogate an Argonian. And basically he killed himself, but I got enough information that I was able to infiltrate the Blackwood Company. So we're going to spy on them and see what the source of their power is. Hey, Shasta. How's your day going? Yeah, I was going to say, I am a Daedric Prince, among other things, but I'm totally inexperienced. How could I ever handle any little side mission that the Blackwood Company can give me, am I right? So am I supposed to just, like, take their stuff to, like, get a full set of armor? Because they didn't even give me, like, Blackwood Company armor. I look like I don't belong. I'm hoping we can kind of scrounge up an armor set. Looks like there's a shield there. Silver. Manual of arms. Oh, nice, Shasta. We're supposed to get some rain later today. And it's been very cool, finally. I can't wait. I'm like, send me the rains. I'm ready to do a rain dance. And what do you got to do? Put ice cubes in your toilet? No, wait, that's for a snow day. I'm ready to do a rain dance. A new guild for fighters. Hang on. Who the hell? Get out of here, Jill. You creepy-ass lizard bitch. Get out of here. Alright, obviously he doesn't like me being here. There's no door, so I can't shut him off. Alright, I can't open that door. There's got to be some place where I can get armor. God, every door is locked. Alright. Maybe downstairs? No, it needs a key. Maybe this side?
You have...
Yeah, Daedric Prince, Archmage, Grey Fox, Listener, Champion, Grand Champion. Did a couple missions for the Fighters Guild, but I'm definitely a noob. I have no idea what I'm doing. They just kind of let me in here. Alright, so can I spar with you guys?
Well met.
I just want to take a couple punches at this guy in particular for no other reason than his face.
Bye. It's my pleasure. Please continue.
He looks cool.
Farewell.
I used to think you were a hero.
Alright, do you guys have any extra armor?
You too.
Doesn't look like it. How can you have someone join your organization and not even have a uniform for them? That's pretty effed up. So now I'm expected to like walk around and look like I don't belong. Sorry, I take my spy game very seriously, and the sign of a good spy is a matching outfit. But doesn't look like I'm gonna get that, am I? Oh, sigh. I mean, even the Mages Guild gives you a, an apprentice robe. Oh well, I guess you're right. I guess medium's right. I gotta earn it.
It's a charm. Been casting some destruction spells?
Wouldn't you like to know, Vizier? They have a lot of books, though. Doesn't look like anything. Just basic books. Alright, well. I'm just gonna keep rocking out with my one piece of Blackwood Company armor. Or wait a minute. I think I actually saved some armor. Just in case this quest ever came up at my house. Because I thought I would have to go undercover at some point. Didn't we put some in my house? I thought we did. Oh well, it's worth a check. We have to check how much Nirnroot we have anyways for Sindarian. Okay, I got my 2 swords from Lord Rogbutt. One of my favorite characters in the game. Alright, do I have any Blackwood Company stuff? Oh yeah, guys, you forgot. I'm also the Crusader of the Nine, so we have to add that to my title, too. Morin Tog outfit, Amber outfit, Savior's Hide, Shrouded Armor, Umbra Ebony Helmet, Viridium, White Mage. No, it doesn't look like it. Looks like we have about 28 pieces of Nirnroot. Let me put them all together. I swear I thought I saved some, but maybe not. Put these away. Got 26. I think he wants 30 or 40. Have to check. How much do you want, Sindarian? I've given him 30 samples. He told me he wants 40. Oh my god. Alright, Tails. Have a good day at work. We'll see if we're on when you come back. And otherwise, we'll catch you on the next one. But thanks for stopping by. So does anyone know, like either Chris Medium or anyone? Oh my god. I need Chris to follow me around in real life and just say all my titles. Don't forget the Savior of Kavach and the Closer of Gates. Breaker of Chains, Mother of Dragons. Best Orc ever, Vampire Lord. Oh, I'm also a knight in the Blades. I also was an honorary knight. But I was gonna ask, does anyone remember when you first talked to Sindarian? He says there's like a lake where he thinks Nirnroot would grow. I remember I never went there to get like the 5-starter Nirnroot, and I can't remember the name of it. Because now we need to get that Nirnroot if we have any hope of getting like 40 pieces. Shadeleaf Copse. Was that north of Skingrad? I think it's up here, isn't it? Skingrad. Shadeleaf Copse. Thought it was up here. Oh, there it is. Shadeleaf Copse. I just want to go and pop in to make sure that I didn't forget to go there to get like some Nirnroot. Or maybe I did. Oh, there's only 3? Oh, okay. Shoot, I must be unlucky then, because I've been picking it up every time I see it, but I'm nowhere near close to 40. I still need over 10 more. Oh well, it was worth a check out real quick to see if it was there. So you missed it, Chris, too. I had my Grey Fox helmet on. I used my feather spell. I have new heavy armor boots that give me feather. I took a feather potion, and I had my carrying weight to almost 1,300, and I was taking all of the treasure from the Blackwood Company people I killed. So I took 1,300 pounds of gear to the blacksmith, and I accidentally fast traveled, so I had to kill 4 guards, and then I just walked into the blacksmith and sold everything. They didn't seem to care. There's lots of Nirnroot out in the boonies east of Breville. So that's way down here, right? So east of Breville, so like this area? Like right here? Because we can go pop in here and look for more Nirnroot once I do this mission. Because I've done so many parts of Sindarian's quest, I really would like to finish it. Okay, cool. We'll head there after we do this infiltration quest. I was able to join the Blackwood Company. I am to report to the training room to prepare for an upcoming mission. I was just there and they didn't talk to me. Oh my god. Apparently I was supposed to go to the training room and they just didn't want to talk to me. Alright, well. Prepare for my hazing. Oh, hello. After long, arduous hours of practicing jumping and controlling your falls, you have become an expert acrobat. Now it costs half as much fatigue to jump.
Hi there.
Well, now that it costs half as much, I'm never going to stop. Got hops for days. Alright. Let's head to the basement. Alright. Hook me up with some armor.
Well met. Good day. The four of you have a mission. The settlement of Water's Edge has contracted us to take care of some goblins in the area.
I'm just excited to betray these guys, can you tell?
Giving the locals some trouble. Shouldn't be a problem for you four, though. The three of you should be prepared by now. But as you see, we have a new recruit with us as well.
The only orc
I'll need
recruit.
a word with you, recruit.
Wait, can I move? Oh, here he goes.
You'll need to be careful on this mission. Sometimes new recruits have complications. They are not used to our methods.
What are your methods?
Take this. It will increase your skills in battle. We use it often. It is a good thing.
Is it skooma? You guys taking skooma? Hiss sap. The shit is that? What is this?
This? Why, it is a gift from the swamps of Argonia. Sap of the Hist. A present from my homeland. The Hist are generous to us. So generous.
Hang on a minute. So if you play as an Argonian in Skyrim, your racial ability is called, like, the Dance of the Hiss, the Drink of the Hiss, the Something of the Hiss, and it lets you, like, regenerate your health super fast. Does anybody know what it's called? It's like... I can't remember what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's Hiss. It's like Hiss, Call of the Hiss, or Prayer of the Hiss, or something. So it's got to be something big in Morrowind, but I have no idea what it is. Is it a tree? Hiss skin. Okay, that's what it is. It's an Argonian racial, and yeah, it's in Skyrim. It's called, yeah, it's something to do with your skin, but you regenerate super fast. So do Argonians have like a natural ability to like call on this tree or something, or are they actually like downing this stuff like it's a drug? Sounds like they're getting pretty drunk off of it. Like you take a shot of this and you go into battle, like it makes you blood crazy. Hiss to the Argonians is what skooma is to Khajiit. Oh my god. So it's literally like Argonian skooma. Yeah, there's no way in hell I'm drinking this. FYI, I like my intelligence points where they are, thank you very much.
Don't be stupid. We have returned with the Hist itself. One beautiful Hist who gives her gifts to all the company.
That's why they have a tree on their armor.
The clever mages made it possible. Magic and iron. But this is not the time to talk. You drink your gift and go with your new brothers.
I really don't want to drink this. Peer pressure. I was taught that crack is whack. And Argonian crack is really whack. I don't want to trip off my balls on whatever this tree sap is. Alright, we got an Argonian, we got a Nord, and a Khajiit. Alright, I feel pretty good. It's time to get high. Oh my god. Like, let's see, how bad is it, honestly? Am I going to lose intelligence? Because that's effed up. Where is it? Like, as an alchemist myself, I don't drink strange liquids that lizard men give me in basements. That was class number 1 at potion school. You never take a potion that you don't know where it comes from. Alright, let's see. Hiss sap. Oh, it just says hiss sap on self. Is this worse than the Fell Dew from the Shivering Isles? Is it like that? I really don't want to drink it. The Blackwood Company has been hired by Water's Edge Settlement to take care of some goblins that have been raiding their town. First, though, we are all to drink a potion made from sap. Oh my god. Alright, guys. Let's all get high together. Alright, everybody get really close. We're all going to drink our potions together. You guys ready? Bottoms up! Well, this sucks. I can't believe I'm drinking this. I've ingested the Hiss Sap potion. I feel a strange feeling coming over me. Okay. So far, so good. Oh, shit. We've arrived at Water's Edge, which it seems to be overrun by goblins. I've been giving the order to attack.
Get moving!
Alright.
Kill the goblins!
I'm just gonna do it with my fists. Where are they? Oh, God. Look how strong I am. Not bad. Hey, put your knife away. Where's the rest of them?
I accept your surrender.
Wait, was that all the goblins? Where'd they go?
There are more around. Look in the houses.
Oh, okay. It definitely makes my unarmed attacks do tons of damage. Wait, don't tell me that I'm like tripping balls and the goblins are like people. Yeah, totally. This doesn't seem legit at all. I feel like I'm beating up the village.
Yeah.
Also, the goblins aren't attacking me, which if it was a real goblin, they would.
Yeah.
So this makes me think it's people. Oh my god. I don't approve. I don't approve of this. I want to go on record.
Yeah.
Alright, I think... Oh, shit. The goblins invading Water's Edge have been defeated.
How'd it go? Good.
Wait, what?
You're finally awake. I was beginning to get a bit concerned about you.
Wait, how did I wake up in your house? What? Am I still wearing pants?
That's what I was getting ready to ask you. You were found unconscious on the streets in Leowen.
Oh, God.
Some of your guild brothers found you and brought you to me. Good to see some of them think like we do. Now, what happened out there?
Wait, so the Blackwood Company let me crash in the middle of the street and just lay there without pants on until the guild found me for an unknown amount of time? The hell, guys, that's terrible. So they made me take this magical potion, and I think I was killing goblins, but it was probably people, so... I don't know what I'm going to use as a defense for that.
They're using hist sap? And they claim to have brought a tree into Cyrodiil? Amazing! I can't imagine what the sap might do to non-Argonians.
It's not fun.
I'm not surprised you were found the way you were. I imagine those men have built up a tolerance to the stuff. I'm concerned about Water's Edge. I want you to go back there. Make sure the company hasn't ousted the residents. Lay low.
Oh my god. What does it do, though, to, like, non-Argonians? Does it just, like, fry our brain?
Amazing. And insane. I'll look into it further. I'm worried about those people. The Blackwood Company can't be trusted with their lives and homes. Get there and look into it.
I think everybody's gonna be dead, honestly, because that's what they did when they were doing the troll quest, and they killed all the trolls, but they also killed all the Fighters Guild members, like nobody cared.
I'll wait here.
Oh, Lord. Well, I'm taking this shit off now. I don't want to be representing them. Alright, take this off. Piece of shit. I'm just gonna go shirtless for the time being. Oh, I got a level up. Alright, let's go rest somewhere real quick. Oh. This guy's still here.
I
I
see
thought I
you're a
finished his
follower
quest,
of the
though.
great-
Our business is done.
Yeah, why are you still here, then? Oh, well.
A pleasure to speak with you.
Can I get a room?
There's one available for the night. If you're interested, it'll be 10 gold. What do you say?
Sure, that's really cheap.
The room is upstairs, first door to the left. Sleep well.
She looks so happy. I love her.
Goodbye.
I always try to support Khajiit businesses, just like I support orc businesses. I know they get the short end of the stick in these games. Alright, 37. I'll definitely take speed, endurance, and agility's fine. I didn't know that agility actually affects the amount of damage you do with bows, so I should have been leveling this up like way sooner. Shoot, my vampirism's acting up. Let's wait till nighttime. So did any of you guys see what happened after I was tripping balls? Do you guys know what happened at the town? Anyone know why I was found in the street with no pants on? I'm gonna be asking these questions for the rest of my life, I think. Oh no. Oh god, I hope I didn't do anything really stupid. Oh no. I don't know why they would just leave me there. Like, aren't we supposed to be about brotherhood? Like, we're all drug brothers, we all drink of the tree, we are the tree, like, you know, stuff like that. Guess not. So much for brotherhood. At least the guys from the Fighters Guild still follow me around, the orc and the red guard and the wood elf. What is this, a jewelry box? There's gotta be something good in here. Oh, 10 gold. Give me a break. Okay. Well, I was hoping somebody was sleeping here. We really need blood. This is a really nice inn, actually. Alright, I think there's a homeless guy who, I wasn't robbing her, I was just taking a look around, but I was hoping she had other people sleeping there, but apparently not. You know me, I'm an upstanding orc vampire, demigod, all-around most important person in the world. I think this is the end where people sleep at, right? Yeah, there should be someone sleeping up here. Ma'am? What are you doing to that orc? Ma'am? What are you doing? Are you just watching him sleep? Get out of here, you creeper. Get out of here. Go. Not allowed. Not allowed. Nope. Go away. She was just standing over him like she was watching him sleep, like a total creeper. Alright, you can go back in
Good
there.
to see you.
Alright, if you want.
A pleasure to speak with you.
So are you into, like, orcs now, or, like, you want to talk about it?
I found some good pauldrons at the armorer.
Alright, she doesn't want to talk about it. Alright, we don't have to talk about it.
Bye.
I mean, if she was into orcs this whole time, she could have, you know, let us know. Wait. Oh shit, I still have my shield equipped. I forgot about that. Spell Drinker. Where's Spell Drinker? I need to get my katana charged too. Gold brand. Yeah, definitely not the weirdest thing. I've seen Khajiit and Argonian cuddled up together. That was interesting. I wonder what their babies will look like. If awakened from my Hissap stupor at Odrin's house, he worries that the company will have taken the settlement and moved the residents out, so I have to go back. Oh god, I don't want to know what happened. I don't want to know what happened. I know it's going to be bad. Oh my god. Guys. Oh my
This
god.
can't be happening. This is horrible.
I knew it. I knew they weren't goblins. What the shit? So you just get super high and then you see the thing you're supposed to be killing? And we killed all their sheep, we killed all the people. Are there anyone in this house? Oh my god. Why did he make me take that fucking bottle of drugs? Oh my god. Like, I've taken some stuff in my day, being like an orc berserker guy, but I've never taken stuff that lets me hallucinate where I think I'm killing goblins and I'm killing people. Oh my god. Well, how am I going to explain this? I don't know. This seems really bad. Everybody's dead, even the sheep are dead.
My poor Vienna. Poor, sweet Vienna. What monsters would do this? How can this have happened?
Well, drugs were involved.
I wish I knew. They're all dead, all of them. Even my poor, sweet Vienna. You're the one who helped her, aren't you? You helped her pay my debt. I heard about you.
That's right.
She never hurt anyone. Who could have done this? What monster would do this?
Oh my god.
It wasn't the goblins. It had to have been bandits. But why? We have nothing. Please go. I must bury our dead.
Can I at least, like, help you dig the holes? Oh my god. Guys. Guys, don't do drugs. Don't take drugs in an alley because an Argonian says you have to. Don't do it. Oh my god, this lady, they killed the sheep on top of her. Oh my god. Imagine being killed and just having a sheep on top of you like that. I'm sorry, it's a force of habit. Every time I loot and I just see gold there, I'm like, I'll pick it up. I want to give it to this guy, though, because he's going to need to pay it for funeral costs. Here you go. Can I give this to him?
There's nothing more to say. They're all gone.
Oh my god. Alright, we gotta get the hell out of Dodge. Yeek! How am I gonna explain this to Martin? I don't think he's gonna want me around if I tell him I took a bunch of drugs and I killed a whole village. Eef. Not good. I've returned to Water's Edge to a gruesome sight. Bien-Emilien's father stands over the corpses of his daughter and the rest of the settlement. There are corpses all around, not goblin corpses as it had appeared in my hiss-sap clouded mind, but human corpses. The Blackwood Company and I slaughtered the entire population of Water's Edge. I must return to Orion immediately. Oh my god. So that explains why they're going like crazy out of their mind. And they're like attacking our members, thinking that they're like enemies, I guess.
How goes it?
Oh my god.
Hi there.
Good afternoon.
I might need to go into hiding, actually, if they figure out it's me.
Well, what did you find at Water's Edge?
Everybody's dead.
No, the entire town. I realize you must be disgusted with yourself. I'm sorry for that. It was the hissed sap, though, not you. We now know the threat this group poses, perhaps better than they themselves know it. We must take decisive action now.
We need to burn that tree. It's probably in the basement.
It is clear to me what must be done. The hissed tree must be destroyed.
Yeah. Let's burn it.
This tree is the source of our problems. It is an abomination of nature, and it must be destroyed. As long as the Blackwood Company has access to the sap, we are all in danger. I fear they no longer know what they do. You must find a way to destroy the Hist, though I can imagine Reza Kar will have it well guarded. Expect an unfriendly welcome at their hall.
Alright, I'm fine with that. I want to kill all these guys anyways.
He's a warrior, a battle-hardened mercenary who's spent time all over Tamriel. He'll keep his prize tree locked away. You'll need to find his key.
Alright.
Finish it.
So he's sending me in solo? Alright. I need to charge my katana before we go in. I love how the Guildmaster we were talking about how inept the Guildmaster is for the Fighters Guild. Like, why isn't she sending me with backup? Why isn't she sending me with, like, anybody to help me do this? She's literally hasn't done anything. She kicked him out of the guild. So now I'm doing this all on the sly. Like, she's totally just terrible at her job. Oh my god, is the tree alive? Is it like, am I gonna have to fight like a tree agent? God.
Speak.
I have a very nice fire sword, so that should help against the tree. You know what I was just thinking? They need to add a Daedric artifact that's a bow. Because they don't have one. And I would love to have, like, Heart Stinger or some crazy-ass bow that, like, takes people's hearts out or something. I would have loved to get a bow that was a Daedric artifact. There's a Sparefoot lady. She's always sleeping up here. Look at her. She's always sleeping. She gets up at like 6 o'clock or something crazy. Wouldn't that be cool? Like, there's so many things they could do. Like, how about her scene? Like, he's the god of the hunt, so why isn't there like a werewolf like hunting bow with like a wolf on it, like a lupin bow? Like, they could have done so much cool stuff with him. I gotta wait for this lady to wake up. Okay, apparently she's just gonna sleep the whole time. We're gonna have to wait till like 8 in the morning. I just want my sword to be charged up before the fight, because I know I'm gonna need it. There's like 8 guys guarding the tree. Alright, there she goes.
Who are you?
A pleasure to speak with you.
Alright, charge my stuff, please.
Always keep your magic...
There we go.
Be safe.
Alright, let's take these guys out. I'm taking these guys out, and then I'm taking What's-Her-Face out of the guild. Basically, she's not a guildmaster in my mind. She's completely inept. Modron has decided that the threat of the Blackwood Company must be ended. He wants me to travel to their headquarters and destroy the history. It will be behind a locked door, and it's likely that only Rizikar himself has a key. Alright. I'm gonna show them to leave me in the middle of the streets after giving me some really bad drugs. Fire sword style. I might actually do Spell Drinker. Would be a good idea. Might be good to have a shield. Spellbreaker, yeah, let's do that. Oh, this is I gotta go full 6-pack mode, right? I gotta let him know that I'm going. I gotta show him all my muscles. Hey, what's up, kitty?
You are no longer one of us. Fighters Guild spy. Traitor. Your life is forfeit.
Your life is forfeit, you piece of shit cat. You see these muscles? Yeah, that's right. Goddamn lizard bitches.
Yeah!
Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Yeah. Everybody needs to see my muscles. Real orcs go in without armor, we know this. Alright, well those guys were nothing. They didn't know I had a Daedric artifact, so they didn't stand a chance. Stupid ass cat. Give me this key. Let's see. What else you got? Curiouses are kind of heavy, though. I like the Argonians that attacked me too, and they like stuck their tongues out like snakes. Ooh, look at all the arrows they have though. We're taking all of these. God, he has all the good stuff. Taking all this. Silica boots. Greaves of poison or poise and a reflecting helmet. That's right. That's right. All right. Who else is left? Oh, the idiot's down in the basement. Oh wait, I can't get down there. Where is he? He knows that I have a date with. Oh, Nernroot. How did I walk past this 5 times and not even see it? All right, where is he? I know he's here. I can smell him. There we go. Time to go a little Dark Brotherhood. Hey, there's another one in here. They literally give you 2 Nernroot for taking out the Blackwood Company. I love it. Wait, where is he? Oh, come on. I thought he was here. Basically, if I can't get down to the basement where the tree is, I'm just going to light the whole building on fire. There's more than one ways to burn a tree. Where the hell is he? Oh, excuse you. I know you didn't just try to summon a Frost Atronach.
Mud crabs more fearsome.
Do you see my shield? I'm not scared of your magic. That's right. Oh, we have a full set finally. I will keep your armor as memory of how fucked up you guys are. Daedric Longsword, we don't want that. Let's take this tree out. Wait, that's not the right key? It's gotta be this one. What? Alright, what's the one door I haven't opened yet? This. No, I opened that one. Is there a door over here? Oh, upstairs. That's right, this door. I'm here for your tree.
This is the part where you...
That's right. He keeps reflecting his own spell back at him and dying. That's why he's getting shocked, because the shield keeps reflecting it. I've killed Rizikar. I should get the basement key from his corpse. Yeah, let's do that. Battle Axe of Storms. Longsword of Storms. He's really into lightning weapons. Blackwood set. Ooh, I'll take the helmet. Blackwood Company basement key. Gotten the key into the basement where the history is located. Alright, let's dress up like these guys, so that it looks like we're normal when we're walking out after we set the tree on fire. Blackwood gauntlets, greaves, Blackwood helmet. I mean, I don't hate the armor. I don't think it looks that bad, actually. I just hate what it stands for. But it's not a bad armor set at all. I just need to repair it real quick. There we go. Alright, let's do this. Shoot, I'm still super over encumbered. I have so many arrows that I need to drop off too. could I drop? I need to drop like over 100. Well, I don't need this. I don't need a duplicate. We still have the Ring of Silence. That'll probably kill us because we're a vampire. We're weak to fire. Maybe I can make a feather potion real quick, if I'm lucky. I do have fraud, Selimius fraud. I don't have anything else that has feather. Damn it. Do I have anything that's like base feather? I don't think I do. No. Damn it. It pains me to like drop things. I guess we could drop this stuff. Let's put it in, wait a minute, I can't even drop anything in here because I'm lighting the whole place on fire, aren't I? So I won't be able to get back into the building. Let me try and cast every single feather spell I have. Let's see if that works. Okay, there we go. Now we can walk. Alright, let's get down to the basement so I can sell everything. The tree has become a perversion of nature. It is surrounded by alien machinery. If I am to destroy this monstrosity, I will need to find a way to destroy the machinery that surrounds it. Take a look at this.
Take that.
Oh my god, look at this thing. So there's the tree. They're sucking out all the juice into these tubes. And then it comes out on this side? Oh no, it comes out over here. Sap storage tank. Alright, what we got? Empty hiss bottles. Staff of Weakness, Base Amulet of Reflection. That's actually a really good necklace. I can use the ring, the necklace, and the shield together to have almost 100% spell reflection. So I can't wait to wear that when we go into Oblivion. This weighs 10. Take that. Alright, let's see. Maybe I can break in here. Destroyed the machinery surrounding the history, and the tree was destroyed in the process. I should return to Orion. Hell yeah. Burn this tree. Probably should get out of here before it blows up. Run away! I you guys think the building will blow up? Or because it's raining, it's not going to be that bad? Go back? Can I? Wait. Oh, you little piece of shit.
You've ruined everything. Why? Why? I had a job. I had a home. You've taken it all. I'll kill you for this.
I'll kill you for betraying us, you piece of shit.
I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm.
Oh, you bitch, you silenced me.
You orc filth.
You're gonna die slow with your legs spread. Piece of shit. Should have done that 10 levels ago. Let him burn up in the tree, right? All he had to do was stay in the Fighters Guild and not do what we told him not to. Yeah, you stupid contract defaulting asshole. Can I drag him into the fire room? Like, so that, to make sure he burns? Here, come here. Come here, you little shit. Drag him. Come on, drag him to the door. Come on, come on. Alright, can I leave stuff around him to make sure he ignites? Do I have any, like, trash or paper or anything? I'm gonna drop all of the stuff I can. Just, I want to make sure there's, like, kindling so he dies. So if I drop all my upgrades from Battlehorn Castle, will I not have them, or do I have them automatically? Because I totally just dropped all the things that say all the stuff for Battlehorn Castle. I want him to be, like, close to paper so he can light on fire. Put the scroll over here on top of his head. We're basically just making a nice little bonfire for him, you know? Alright, that looks pretty good. I think he'll ignite. There we go. So now when the building goes on fire, he's gonna light himself. Oh my god. I'll have to go to Battlehorn Castle to see if it matters if I have the pieces of paper or not. Let's go pop our head in real quick. If it was up to me, I would have dragged his body into the basement and put it right next to the tree, but they won't let me do it. I've wanted to do that since he defaulted on the first contract. Oh yeah, I don't need the pieces of paper. I already got everything. Wait, why am I still over encumbered? How? Oh, because I didn't cast Pack Mule, right? There we go. Oh, I'm so glad that he died. There was no way he was getting out of that. But he couldn't be around when we were pretending to be part of the Blackwood Company because he would have basically found us out. Let's repair all this stuff over. There we go. Alright, let's see what Orin has to say for us. We better make guild captain for this, or be able to take out the other lady. I mean, we've done more for our people than she ever has. But I have to say, I really like their armor. It's very nice looking. It's, like, pleasing. I think it's base, too, so I can enchant it with whatever I want. Yeah, we could totally enchant this to make it way good if we want to wear this armor. I have the first sigil stone, too. We could do it on, like, the chest piece or something.
Have you done it? Have you destroyed that foul tree?
It lives no more. It is now a smoldering ruin. I know. Ugh. I'm so conflicted because it looks good, but I do hate that it stands for them.
Well done. With that tree gone, the Blackwood Company is just another band of mercenaries.
Maybe we should get Orcish armor.
Cyrodiil is a safer place for what you've done.
I would do that.
I want you to take this. May it serve you well. Now, you should tell Velena Daunton what has happened. Perhaps she will understand what it is we have done. I believe our work is now finished. You are a fine soldier, my friend.
Thank you.
You've made me proud.
The Helm of Orin Bearclaw. What is this?
It belonged to an ancestor, Orain Bearclaw, but was lost for centuries.
Just
it was
don't
found
do it.
only when Malakath wrongly believed my family line ended. It was returned to me by a stranger from my homeland, Morrowind. Wear it proudly. Perhaps you can help restore the glory of my family's name.
That's true. But yeah, Chris has a good point. It's probably not a good idea to wear it. What did the Orcish armor look like in Morrowind, Medium? Was it more tribal? It looks like a little, almost samurai-esque in Oblivion. It kind of looks like samurai armor.
Tell her right away.
Alright, I want to put this helmet on, though. We got the helmet of his ancestors? Oh, man. I mean, it's Orcish. It's gotta look good, right? Orcs are some of the best craftsmen in, like, all of the Elder Scrolls lore, right? Medium armor. They don't even have medium armor in Oblivion and Skyrim, so it's a class all its own. Helm of Orin Bearclaw. Fortify agility, fortify endurance, 4 armor. The shit is this? Does he expect me to wear this? What is this? Is that like the head of a lobster or something? Or is that like a creature that's from Morrowind? What is it? It's a separate class that contains Orcish, Indoril, and Bone Mold. Wow. Why did they get rid of it? I would have loved to have some medium armor. I think technically what we should do is I either want to go like full Akaviri or I want to do a full Orcish set when we go to start helping Martin. So I want to make a full Orcish set. Oh, it's a bear skull? Really? With its eyes all demented like that? Oh my god. Limit skills per attribute. Okay. This is so weird. I don't know what this thing is, but it's too ugly to wear. It's definitely going in my house. Oh my lord. Alright, let's wear our normal person outfit. Alright, we'll put that away. We'll put this away. I'm gonna keep this set in my chest. And then I wanna go for Orcish armor. I think it's about time we wear a set. And then get rid of the gloves. Where are the gloves? There we go. Take the torch off. There we go. Every iteration they simplify. Skyrim's magic and leveling is simpler than this, which is simpler than Morrowind. Oh, lord. I wish they didn't, though. Like, they have to understand that some of their, like, loyal fan base is gonna want the complexity. Like, I get simplifying some things from, like, Morrowind to Oblivion, but I think at Skyrim they went a little bit too far. Especially with the magic.
You have the hands of an illusionist.
Yeah, exactly. And you would think that they would want to make their old fans happy more than, you know, make it more accessible to rando people that might, you know, play it for 5 minutes and put it down. Alright. I'm about ready to kick this lady out of the guild. She has been completely inept. She let both of her sons die. She kicked Orin out of the guild. She hasn't done anything. I had to take out the Blackwood Company. I had to do it on the sly. So we gotta confront this lady. I wonder, you know, probably people who play the newer games have no idea that, oh, she's got Nern Root. About some of the things that they've changed. They've just always known it, like, since Skyrim, so they don't even know to question it. Alright, what else does she have in this room? Anything?
You're not supposed to be in here.
Posting of the hunt. Alright, lady, I've got a couple words to say to you.
What is it you want? You were told to stay out of my sight.
I don't give a shit, lady.
I assume you're here to tender a resignation.
I'm here to slap you upside the face, you incompetent piece of shit. I took care of your competition and avenged your sons. Maybe you should get on your knees and grovel at my fucking feet. How about that?
You've done what? I had no idea it had gotten so bad.
Oh my god, this
How
lady.
is it you accomplished all of this?
With the one person you kicked out of the guild and our own initiative and nothing to do with you.
With Orion? He was dismissed. I should expel you now. But no, it isn't Orion who is to blame. I fear it is I.
You think?
I love the Fighters Guild and all its members, perhaps to a fault. I fear my concern for them has made me blind to what's been happening around me.
Blind, deaf, and dumb.
If it were not for you and Orion, I dare not think it. Now we must speak about what you've done and how it will affect any further advancement.
I don't care, lady. I'm just here to tell you what happened. And if you got a problem with it, I can take you out too.
Because of your actions, I am hereby stripping you of your rank of champion. You were reckless, foolhardy, and dangerous to yourself and the guild.
That's just every other day, lady.
They were also brave and necessary. Because of this, I am hereby naming you Master of the Fighters Guild, effective immediately.
Hell yeah.
The guild has passed me by. You are its future. Take your responsibilities seriously. I wish you luck. You still have many duties to perform.
Hell yeah. We are now in charge of another organization. We are now the Master of the Fighters Guild. Just add it to the record. I have another title, another laurel to add.
Your first duty should be to name your second in command.
It's gonna be
I can
Orion.
think of no one better for this job than Modrin Orion.
Yeah, we love him.
Should he accept the position, you would be well served. Rely on his wisdom and experience more than I did, my friend. Good luck.
I cannot stand this lady. She's like the worst Guildmaster ever.
Go hurt something.
Unfortunately, she has a crown, or I'd slap her up a little bit. Ah, fuck it. Put my helm on. Where is it? Got a lot of rage, lady.
By the gods, this...
I'm gonna beat you with just my hands.
This is the part where...
Yeah! Ha! Yeah!
Alright, lady. Fight me. I don't need weapons to beat you.
Yeah!
You'll not take me down.
Yeah!
That's more fearsome than you.
This is how you pass the title.
Yeah.
You have to
Ooh.
beat them in one-on-one combat.
Oh!
Gotta beat this lady. Oh, I almost did the sweep.
Yeah! Yeah! Oh!
You can't beat me, lady.
Yeah!
You're like an old grandma. Guess, right?
Ha!
Take another one. This is for all of your ineptitude.
Oh!
Show me what you've got.
Okay, it would be nice if she could stop staggering me. Oh, I'm stuck in a wall, that's why. Maybe I should put on my bear helmet. That would work. Oh, did you get knocked down? Oops.
Fought mud crabs more fearsome than you.
You're not winning, lady.
Yeah! Yeah! Oh!
Do your worst.
Yeah! Yeah!
Have another one. Another
What's the
one.
matter, getting tired?
Lucky I'm out of stamina.
Yeah!
I'm just warming up.
I'm the Guildmaster, not you.
Pathetic.
Think about your actions. You stupid, inept piece of shit. Alright, I'm in charge of the guild now. Don't you forget it. Now that I've beaten the hell out of her, surrender and move on. Truth. Now we are officially part of the, we are the Guildmaster. I've won the title from her. Hey Tails, welcome back. I've officially beaten the crap out of the Grandmaster and have assumed my rightful position as Master of the Fighters Guild. Nobody can kick me out. Nobody can tell me otherwise. I'm now at the top. Take my helmet off. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at whatchamacallit, our title. We are now... Where is it? We are a Master of the Fighters Guild. Master of the Fighters Guild, a Mad God of the Court of Madness, the Grey Fox, Arena Grand Champion, the Dark Brotherhood Listener, the Archmage of the Mages Guild, a Knight Brother of the Blades, a Pilgrim and Holy Crusader of the Nine Divines. We're doing pretty damn well, and we're Arena Grand Champion, so I'll take all of that. Thank you very much. All right, so let's go give him his job back and tell her that she's out of a job. I have to say she's like the most unlikable character in this game, probably. Like, she has no redeeming quality. She's terrible at her job. She let her sons die. She kicked her friend the Dark Elf out of the guild. She doesn't retaliate against the Blackwood Company. She's just not a good person. Hang on. What? Who the hell killed the dog? I mean, he didn't let them die. He sent them on a mission, and then the Blackwood Company killed them. And her response was to kick him out of the guild rather than take action against the Blackwood Company. Like, that just seems stupid to me. Like, he was doing his best. Also, I did not kill this dog. This dog is newly killed. I don't know who killed the dog, but I'm not happy about it. How am I still over encumbered too? What the hell's going on? I'm gonna have to put my boots on. Where is it? These ones. There we go. That dog literally just follows his owner around. Oh my god, how did he die? He like died in the wall. Hey, what's up? Do you have a problem with me?
Good morning. You know, I saw your fight against the Grey Prince. Nobody thought that orc could be beat, but you showed them all.
Chris, I'm not saying I don't have a problem. I'm just saying, you know, it would be nice if I wasn't over encumbered.
Fine.
I know. After I talk to Oberyn, we'll get it sorted. But I definitely need to check myself into Hoarders Anonymous. My name's Zankrick, and I pick up items off dead people, and I can't stop. It's been 500 days since I picked up armor off a dead body, and I'm about to get my badge. That's gonna be me. I'm gonna have to start the whole organization. It's like, hello. Oh my goodness. Alright, well at least he gets his job back. I'm glad he's not like out of a job.
What happened? Did you speak with Valena? How did she react?
Well, she named me the leader, and then I beat the shit out of her to make it official, and now I'm in charge.
Ha! Made you Guildmaster? Amazing! You earned it, though you'll likely muck it all up. So, what are you going to do with your newfound rank?
I'm going to promote you as my second in command.
Me? Pah! I was just getting used to being retired. You can see how good my painting is getting. I'm an old man. I've done my time. Then again, someone has to keep you in line. Make sure you don't bring the guild down around our ears.
Hell yeah.
I'll do it, Guildmaster. Just come to me when you want to assign duties to the guild. I'll make sure they get done.
Alright, what duties do we got?
Well, you're in charge. You won't be doing the contracts, but the master is always paid a percentage of the guild's monthly take.
Hell yeah.
Check with me monthly to give orders for the month. I'll make it happen. If I don't hear from you, I'll follow the previous month's orders.
Alright.
You can find your monthly stipend in the master's chest upstairs, along with anything we find that you might find useful. Here's the key.
Well, that seems cool.
What are your first orders, Guildmaster?
My new orders as Guildmaster would probably be... focus on recruits. We lost a lot of people to the Blackwood Company. We don't have enough members, so let's get some more people.
Not a bad idea. We can use more men in the ranks. It has its advantages. It gives the guild a greater presence, makes people notice. Plus, members often find items in their travels they can't use, and they leave them here for other members to use. Sometimes there's nice stuff.
Alright. I'll take some nice stuff.
I've got my orders for now. Check back in a month or so, and we can talk about what to do next.
All right. Let's go check out what that chest is.
You too.
Well, we did it, guys. We've literally become the head of every single organization other than the Knights, which is probably tied into the main storyline, but we freaking did it. We are definitely the most important orc in all the lands. Long may we reign. They shall call us Sandcrick the Great, the Crusher of Grandmas, the Nose Breaker, the Karate Chop Side Swiper. Still can't do that move. It's very hard to do. There it is. That's the Nose Breaker. Oh, there's the guild. I'm like, where's the guild? Alright, the first order of business is anything that is a decoy or a fake weapon, I'm throwing it out of the guild hall and we're replacing it with actual proper weapons in the display cases. That's like my first order of business. We're killing all the porters. Wait, can I kill the porters now that I'm the Guildmaster, or will I get kicked out? Because I would also kill all the porters. They're just too creepy. Is this the chest? No, that's definitely not the chest. Is this the chest? Yeah, Guildmaster's chest. What do we got? What do we got? We've got nothing. Alright, well that's disappointing. Alright, so get this piece of shit. Get out of here. This stupid fake bullshit. Get it out of here. If it's not real, it's not going in my office. Aw. That's rude. You think I'd have immunity at this point. Alright, here, you take this. You can do something with your life. Here. Give this to the porter. Get it out of here. I don't want to see it. Take this beer, too. And this. Take this. Take this. Get it out of my sight.
I used to think you...
I hate this guy so much.
Where would you go for the best blunt weapons? Slash and Smash in the Imperial City.
Well, thanks. I'm glad that you're in my space.
Take care.
Anything past this line is my office, and you're not allowed to go there, so back it up. Back it up, mister. Back it up. Alright, now go pick up those swords. I'm gonna go sit in my chair. What do we got in here? Folded cloth and a paintbrush. Alright, let's take it in. We're in another office. We've made it. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, let's head to the Imperial City. I need to sell a bunch of stuff. Looks like the chest won't fill up for at least a month with stuff. Let him focus on recruits. We have literally no recruits in the building. That's how devastated our forces are, thanks to Grandma can't do anything, whatever the hell her name is. Alright, let's go to the Imperial City. Alright, so all we have to do is the main story, and we're done, guys. We basically have done just about every single quest, and we're the heads of every single organization, so... I will say, I actually enjoyed the Fighters Guild quests. They weren't bad at all. Like, I was glad to join them. It's kind of messed up that they make you kill an entire village when you're high on, like, space drugs, but... I still liked... I mean, I liked the quest, but I didn't like the Guildmaster, or, like... how you don't get to do anything till Oberyn gets kicked out. Like, I think you should confront the Blackwood Company much sooner. They're basically able to just, like, kill members willy-nilly and nobody cares. Alright, so let's go talk to our favorite merchant.
It's my pleasure. Please.
This guy's got the most gold.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
And then we're going to need to stop by our house because I'm way over encumbered. I'm going to actually wear this. I think I'm going to go all spell reflection with orcish armor. I think that'll be really good. I have to represent for my people.
You've...
The only other thing we need to check is to make sure we didn't miss a count quest. This'll go in my house. Reflecting helmet.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
Silica boots. Potions aren't too bad. Tons of scrolls I should probably sell too. Alright.
Come back.
So who should I go to for
Farewell.
orcish armor? Do you guys know if there's like a smith in town? Like if it was up to me, I would actually make orcish armor, like with smithing, but they don't let you craft it, so I'm gonna have to like find it, like a full set. Who would have it? Maybe... I don't think a fighter's chance would have it. Oh yeah, best defense, that's right. Is that over here? Slash and smash. Oh, here it is, best defense. There we go. They've got to have some orc armor. I'm just going to start collecting it.
Can I help you? Take your time. Farewell.
I used to think... Armor, weapons, I have it all. How may I help you?
Aegis of the Apocalypse. That's if we want to go like Akaviri. I still think Orcish will look better. Oh, here we go. Orcish Greaves.
You drive
Orcish Gauntlets. Oh, he only has 2 pieces? Are you kidding me? Shit.
Thank you. I'm willing to teach if you're willing. You too.
I hope I can... Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Probably not. You just have light armor stuff. Do you think I can go back to Leowyn in the basement and take the rest of the orc armor off of the recruits who had it? Orcish Gauntlets, Orcish Greaves.
How about mixing up some potion?
There's gotta be another blacksmith. Maybe Anvil? He should have it. Or Skingrad? Oh, it's not letting you connect tails? Usually it should let you do it in a lower quality. Every time I click on it, I go down. It usually starts at 360 and then works its way up. But I wonder if it locks it while you're recording to max res.
For a single
I've never run into that before.
Well met. Just leave me alone, all right? I don't want no trouble. Well met.
Alright, let's see. Let's get the Orcish armor.
Armor, weapons, I have it all. How may I help you?
What do you have? What do you have? He has Orcish boots.
A bargain at any price.
Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Thank you.
Alright, that's not too bad. I actually kind of like the inside of the armor. It's like, I don't know what that is. Is it like a dragon or claws or something in like the pants? It's not too bad. We can take our shirt off.
Take care. Well met. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
I don't think I have anything else to sell to lower my my carry weight. I can sell these.
You've made a good bit of gold.
You basically need to stop by my house and drop off some of this other stuff. Yeah. Okay. 731 of 653.
Take care.
Let's do that with pack mule. So we need the armor and helmet. Those are the only 2 pieces we're missing. So I think I'll go to Skingrad to talk to the pickled lady. And if she doesn't have it, I know there is a blacksmith in Bruma up in the northern side of the map. We can go there. And then we can have our triumphant return to Martin, who's probably wondering where the hell I am. I'm sure he probably thinks I'm dead. because I kind of left him high and dry.
Hello.
Alright, let's drop this stuff off. Aqua Silk robes, the Blackwood stuff. Boots of the Thrall, and Emelian's cuirass and legs. Drop our crown off, an Ernest outfit. Hands of the Acrocross, the Bear Claw helmet. I'm gonna wear this one so we can drop this necklace off, this one off. The Knights of the Thorn. We'll keep the helmet. We can drop this necklace off. Ring of Namira. We'll keep our 2 rings. Viper Eye is a quest item? You cannot remove quest items from your inventory. Okay, so that's why it weighs 0. I think I'm gonna keep Spell Drinker. It's gonna go really good with our necklace, mundane ring, orcish blood, and then Spell Drinker. We're gonna be so good against mages. And I need to deposit some of these arrows. They're just taking up too much space. I'll wait till the final fight to get these. God, I picked up a lot of these. I got them from the Mortal Kombat Daedra quest, basically. Bow of the Fun. Oh, I have 2 bows of winter. Well, put those away. Chillrend. I'll keep Chillrend to go, so we'll have an ice and a fire blade. So I guess Chillrend is a really famous blade. Does anybody know like the lore for it? Because someone was saying that Mercer Frey in the Thieves Guild in Skyrim also has Chillrend. So is it the same one that I have? Is it just like some super famous blade that kind of passes from adventurer to adventurer? Because I guess he has it too. Yeah, so we'll keep Goldbrand and Chillrend. I'm going to put my staffs away. The dagger I'll keep because that's what we need if we fight him. Put my bow away, silver arrows, a couple staffs, and then the steel arrows. There we go, that looks better. Much better. Alright, let's do Goldbrand with Spell Drinker. Where's Spell Drinker? Spell Breaker. There we go. I don't know why I keep calling it Spell Drinker. And then the Amulet of Reflection, because that stacks. And then we'll just continue our hunt for the last 2 pieces of armor we need. Welcome back, Chris. How did it go? Did you kill any geese while you were away?
What is it, citizen?
I completely cleared out my inventory, so we're just going around collecting the pieces of orcish armor we want, and then we'll work on enchanting them to be our base set to do the main storyline. I need to head to Skingrad. Oh, nice. Is it a super long video or a little short one? I'm okay when it's like short videos. When the videos get super long, that's when I'm like, oh god. And I'm like trying to edit long videos. 33 minutes of a 70-year-old talking about health insurance. Oh, Lord have mercy. That reminds me of the video meme where the old guy's walking down the aisle with all the refrigerators. And then he just gets to the last refrigerator and he goes, I love refrigerators. And they have to cut all of that video down, the 5 minutes of him like walking down the aisle.
I used to admire.
I need a room.
I have a lovely room on the corner if you're interested. It's 20 gold for a night.
I'll take it.
Excellent. I'm sure you'll be quite satisfied. Go upstairs and look for the door on the right at the end of the hall. Sleep well. You too.
Last hall on the corner. Is it this one? This one. I'm trying to figure out like what I'm gonna tell Martin, like what I've been up to. At this point, I don't even think he'll believe me. He probably thinks I'm dead in some ditch somewhere, and he's like, what he should be doing is going ahead with trying to become emperor without me, but we'll see if he waited for me or not. Alright, so let's go... I think the armory is on the other side. That's the general store. There we go.
A pleasure to speak with you.
Alright, the pickled. Do you have any orcish armor? Oh, so it doesn't feel like... Yeah, like, you never want to feel like because you did, like, a side quest that you're, like, hampering the main storyline or, like, you know... Yeah, you never want to feel like that. Okay, that's good. I like that, too, where it's not like, you have 5 minutes to do this quest, otherwise the world blows up.
I offer the finest goods and the lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
But do you have orcish armor? She has Helm of Ferocity, which is orcish style, but it's not blade, blunt, and hand-to-hand. I mean, that's not terrible, but I'd rather not drain my intelligence, willpower, and personality. She's got... Oh, here we go. Orcish helmet. That's what I want. Take one of these. So all we need to do... Skyrim gauntlets. Oh my god, she's got Nord gauntlets. I just need to find someone who has the last piece and we can enchant it. Orcish helmet. There we go. We're looking pretty good, actually. Alright, who else has a really good smith that we could go to? Oh, really? They're really bad? A lot of her stuff seems to be, like, really early level stuff, like maybe, like, 3 to 7. But I want to get a full set of orcish armor that I can enchant to do whatever I want with it. A good smith in the castle who's a fence. Oh, I keep forgetting about that guy. Plus, we need to go to Anvil anyways to check out the other player home. So let's go try and find him in the castle. He should have it. We only need one piece. Then we can go back to our mage's tower and use the candles to do our enchanting. Oh yeah, we're doing that next. As soon as I get my orcish chest piece, we're definitely doing it.
Hello there. Hail, good citizen.
So where's the smith? Is he off the side of the castle, or does he actually live in the castle? Castle barracks. This is a nice little fountain area. I like this area. He's probably inside, isn't he? Go in the front door and turn right. Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, the smithy. I like that it's actually called the smithy. That's what it was used to be called. I know, and like, isn't it funny, Shasta, that that's like the last thing I'm doing because I completely forgot about the DLC houses. Ugh, I know, I'm doing it a little backwards. But we need to also get a Clanfair Claw, so we gotta pop into an Oblivion Gate too. Oh, nice. Hello. This guy looks nice. Orin.
I see you work with the Gray Fox.
I am the Gray Fox. What do you got to sell?
You always bring in good business.
That I do. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got for me? You don't got nothing for me. It's like light armory stuff.
shadow hide you.
Shoot, where could we go? Isn't there one in Coral? A blacksmith? I'm trying to remember now. We did Skingrad, we did Anvil, we did the Imperial City. There is one in Breville. It's, but it's called, like, the Lucky Archer or something, so I don't think they're gonna have it. But maybe.
Oh, my poor Alaron.
I love how the game expects you to remember the 100 quests that you've done and all of their names, because a lot of NPCs, like, come back into the fold. But it's like, once you've done 100, there's no way you can remember them all. Where's the one in Coral? Isn't it the one right off the main gate? I think I remember where it is. That's where I ran in with all my stuff to sell. With the Gray Fox cowl. Oh shit, it's locked. You cannot wait while guards are coming. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Stop!
Oh yeah, the one in Leowin's really good. It's like a Nord and a Argonian own it, I think, jointly.
Yes, Master.
Ha!
You need me?
Yeah, see, these guys always follow me now. They're like super into me. They're like the original 3 Fighters Guild people.
Yes, Master.
But it's like every time I go to a castle, they're always there. Alright, I need to get to his store. I don't know, I'm also considering, like,
A coin.
should I look for a cure for my vampirism? Should I, like, cure it before, like, the final fight? It's like, I wonder if that would, like, do anything. Because I have the shrine that I can cure it, I just have to get the salts. But we've been having a ton of fun being a vampire.
Good day.
Alright, let's see if he's got it.
What can I interest you in?
His Bow of Infliction is really bad. No, he's got nothing. Damn it. Alright, let's go to Leowin.
Take care.
There's like a heavy Fighters Guild presence there. I hate not being able to fast travel.
A pleasure to speak with you. Yeah, I've got a room. 10 gold for the night. You sure you want it?
This guy's face is so ugly. I'll take it. Yeah, keep smiling like that, you beautiful orc.
It's upstairs on the top floor. Only room I've got. I think both beds should be clean enough, so use whichever you prefer.
Is that a thing? Because Vincent Veltieri had vials of blood, and I've always wanted to carry blood. But I don't think, I would love to be able to do that. Alright, I think this is my room. There we go. I have to imagine, like, Argonian blood and Khajiit blood and Nord blood, all the different bloods would definitely taste different, so a vampire would have, like, different ones that he kept for different occasions.
Greetings, blood of Arsinium.
Greetings, fellow orc. Wait, did that elf just have purple hair?
You're a fit.
Hello? Is your hair purple?
Been
Oh, I thought
running
her
a
hair
lot.
was purple.
Is this pleasure or business?
It's definitely business.
I'm willing to teach. You are one hot customer.
So she's a fence. Oh my god. I didn't even know about this lady. Yeah, it's all light stuff. Okay. Yeah, we gotta go to Leowin.
Shadow hide you.
Who sleeps at night in Leowin? It's got to be the Mages Guild, right?
Delphin Jen.
Right.
Goodbye.
Yeah, open this door. Get out of my way. Oh, wait, nobody's in here. Okay, she's going to bed. She's not coming in. Let's get a little blood. I mean, it makes sense, though. If I was a vampire, I would live long enough to, like, be the Guildmaster of, like, all these organizations till, like, the end of time. But it might be fun to do the quest just to see how hard it is to go from a vampire to turn back, just to see. I don't tend to do it. Usually, like, once I become a vampire, I'm like, I'm a vampire, but I wouldn't be opposed to doing that quest. Well, let's go to Leowin. So I think he's right next to the inn, if I'm remembering correctly. He might be on the other side of town. Oh no, he's right here. Alright, so let's wait till 8 o'clock and hope that he has our cuirass. There we go.
Good day. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
You literally have nothing but daggers? Are you kidding me? What a letdown. Alright.
Farewell.
Coral it is. Or Cheydinhall? I don't think we've been to Cheydinhall. Does Cheydinhall have one? It's gotta be on, like, the left side, probably. Bookstore, general goods store. Here it is.
Have mercy.
The March Rider.
I hope I can help.
I hope you have orcish armor.
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Captain Cordon's Saber. That seems good. Dagger of Diminishing. Chainmail fur, iron gauntlets, mithril. You know what? Can I go back into the Blackwood Company and loot the guys in the basement had orcish armor? I remember that. I just need the chest piece. I think it's the red building, maybe? I'm sure watch it be like blocked off, like the public can't come in or something. Oh, it let me go back in. Oh, he vanished. And all of my scrolls are still here. Oh my god. So somebody came in here and got all the bodies out and stopped the fire, it looks like. Interesting. Shoot, so does that mean there's nobody in the basement for me to loot? Oh, it's locked anyways. God damn it. Yeah, the tree's just like continuing to burn here forever, which is fine. So who's the only other blacksmith I haven't been to? I must be missing one. We did Breville, we did Leowin, we did Cheydinhall. We haven't done Bruma. Let's go to Bruma. Go to the Nord town. Otherwise, I'll just rock out with no chest piece until we find one.
Have pity, sir. I got nothing to eat.
Fighters Guild, Mages Guild. I think it's over on the left. Hammers and Axe. That's where I want to go.
I used to think you were... I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
He's got dwarven stuff, so you'd think he would have heavy armor. Dwarven gauntlets of gluttony. An orcish shield. Shirt with suspenders, steel. Ugh, are you kidding me? He has an orcish shield. Shit.
Be seeing you.
Of course, the most important piece is the cuirass. I wonder where else I could go to get it. Oh yeah, we have to do the coral one too. But yeah, the armor to me in this game for the orcish set just looks like a samurai armor. Like a shogun.
Well met. Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Iron, mithril, orcish cuirass. Oh my god, she has one. You are a godsend, Rashida. Thank you so much for having this. We'll take it. Alright, we're fully set. Now we just have to enchant it.
You too.
Alright. Let's pop this on. So now we have a full set. It's very cool. Like, I don't know what the chest section is, but it's got like the 3 rings and then like a nose ring or whatever. And then I love this, like the shiny and the feel of it. It's very cool. But we'll rock out with our orcish roots. Alright, so I want to attach my sigil stone to the middle section. The plus 50 mana. This one. I want to put that on my orcish cuirass. Fortify magic 50 points on stealth. That's what I want. What do we think for a name? What's going to be a name of our armor? And it's orcish. It's like a very orcish thing to... What would be like a war chief, blood chief? I think it's war chief, isn't it? Let's do war chief. War chief. War chiefs? Or war chiefs? War chiefs. Cuirass. We'll do it. We'll call it the war chief set. I think I spelled that right. Yeah, war chief's cuirass. We'll do that. I can't remember what the orcish name is for like the leader of their clan. I'm trying to think what it is. War chief. I think it's just war. We'll just call it war chief set. Is there apostrophe? Yeah, I wasn't sure. Let's pop this. Come over here. There's my cursor. There we go. There we go, like that. Like it. I like it. I like it. That looks good. Pop this bad boy on. Plus 50 magic. And then let's go ahead to... Do you guys want me to go and get another sigil stone to get the last trophy for Battlehorn, or do you want to check out Dunborough Cavern next? Because we could do either one. Let me set this as my active quest. It would appear that there's a cave that leads under Castle Anvil. The rumors indicate that Dunborough Cove may be located under the castle itself. I should head into the cave. And I need to get a clan for a claw, so we need to find an Oblivion Gate that I haven't closed. Probably this one, right? Oh, I haven't found that one. I just basically need a dinosaur foot. Alright, let's do this. to let him hit me as much as possible because I know I'm not spec'd for heavy armor. And since we're in Oblivion, let's switch to Chill Rend. Dinosaur. I know they live here. I might have to go, like, in the caverns to get one, if they're just, like, that out and about. Spells. None of them are doing damage to us. Alright, there he is over there.
First blood sack. Oh!
So there's where the sigil stone is, but I think I need to go into this tunnel to find the dinosaur we need. I just need one dinosaur. Of course, the one time I need to find a dinosaur, I can never find one. And yeah, now I find alligators. I need the dinosaur. Gotta be one down here.
Whoa!
Where's this go to? Oblivion Cave. Yeah, isn't that true? Yeah, I don't think whatever level you get in this game, they're still gonna like hit like a truck. Those things are terrifying. Like, imagine a 7'4" alligator that can also shoot fireballs and has claws that, like, dig into every part of you. It's like no escaping. But, I can't remember, Chris, are the Daedroths, the dinosaur guys, are they native to the tunnels of Oblivion, or are they just out, like, above ground? Oh, really, Medium? They might not spawn? Can they, like, get shut off? If that's the case, we might be effed. Because I really want to get the last trophy for the castle. I hope they spawn. They're native to Oblivion. Are they in the tunnels? No special parts? Oh, shit. So we're just going to have to get really lucky. If I would have known they would have gone extinct, I would have saved a foot.
Whoa!
We're in like the meat sack area. Yeah, I hope that I can find them. I just need one. But also if we get a good sigil stone that I can attach to my armor, I'll be excited. Oh god, I hope they haven't phased out. That would suck. Do you think they would sell one maybe in an alchemy store? Because she won't make me the trophy without their claws. It's like Wheel of Fortune. I like that. Plenty of these guys, they summon the dinosaurs, but these are fake, so I have to cut their feet off. Oh my Lord Jesus. Alright, well, I don't want to die. That would be bad. Potion of Restore Health. There we go. They keep summoning them. Okay, this is bad. I'm in the kill caverns. Yeah, absorb health or magic would be really good, actually. And also not being in these murder tunnels. God, I need to kill some of these guys. I get rid of that guy. There we go. Try Arlowin at Mystic Emporium in the Imperial Citadel Market. She's supposed to have all enemy drops. Okay. That might be, if we don't find one when I close this gate, we're definitely going there. I only need one. But yeah, like having a absorb health weapon is really cool, because then it's like you're an orcish berserker. So you like feed on the blood of your enemies. Alright, so unfortunately the two dinosaurs I was fighting were both summons. I didn't find a natural one. Which is super annoying. Jeez, this guy is dealing way too much damage for me. So I just noticed if I dodge to the left and cast a fireball, it can still reflect it even though I dodged it, like it was supposed to hit me, because it sent a fireball back out. Plenty of void salts, though. We'll be able to make mana regeneration potions. Right, so that's where I came in, so definitely have to go back to the tower. Looks like the tunnels just take you back to the start. So what do you guys think is like the best sigil stone you can get in the game? Is it the absorb health one? The mana one's pretty good. The plus 50 mana on a piece of equipment. I like that one a lot. Let's find one. I don't know, these dinosaurs still hit really hard. I wish they would just give me one. Yeesh. I have to keep an eye on my health. They're doing an insane amount of damage, actually. He reflected his own paralysis spell back at him. Poor guy. Has no idea what just happened. He did it again. Oh my god. This guy does not stand a chance. Claymore of paralysis, right? Quintessence of remorse. Claw monolith. Alright, let's keep gunning up. Trying to take a couple hits here and there so that my armor still goes up.
Yeah!
Ouch. It's always fun when you go flying through the air. Not knowing where you'll land.
Ooh!
Alright, so there's the lever for the trap. And this is the way we need to go. I just want to pull the sigil stone and see what we get. And then we'll go from there to the Imperial City Market, see if we can get a claw.
Yeah! Oh!
Okay, if I don't die because of some bullshit. Where's my strong potion of healing? It isn't even that strong, honestly. Honestly, I think the dinosaurs are like the bane of my existence. They're just so strong. Oh my god, look at these guys. Yeesh.
Ooh!
Guys, I know you all want a piece, but like, you guys are going a little too ham. Oh my god, there's so many. Oh, I'd really like them to not die, thank you. AoE spells? What are those? I'm just kidding. I totally need AoE spells. There's so many. I've never fought so many at once before. My health is not coming back like it used to. Off with your head. There we go. Ooh, that would be really good. Is that a stone I can get, Chris, to put on like a sword? That sounds really good, actually. Sounds like amazing. Alright, I think that's good. We cleared them out. Oh, it's a dream spell. But you have to get destruction to 100 and load up on magicka. Oh, lord. Yeah. Basically, destruction skill has been the bane of my existence since level 1. All I wanted to do was do the enemy's explode spell, and she just keeps laughing in my face and saying I'm a stupid orc and I'll never learn it. I want like a blood drinker spell. Like you cast it and then every damage you do to a target you suck up some blood. I think that would be really cool. Yes, she deserved it. She was terrible. Basically, I'm not giving her my business. 20 bear pelts. What does she think I am? It's absurd. Grand Ring of Shadows. Oh, that's why he was chameleon. How many trainers have I killed, Chris? What's the running total? Is it 3 or 2? I know I killed the alteration guy. I killed the destruction one. Did I kill... I didn't kill the archery one. I didn't kill the hand-to-hand guy. 2, maybe 3. We lost count after the first one. Ugh. Yeah, I was telling him, Shasta, that you told me that I could buy bear pelts, and at the time I wasn't even thinking that I could buy them, so in a rage I just killed her. I was like, this lady needs to die. That was like the audacity of some people. It's like the idea of hunting 20 bears with how like you barely see bears in the wild. It was just like insulting to me. Oh, yeah, it's so hard. I think they're poisoning their weapons or something. I need a blood fountain. Well, there goes my weapon. Well, this is going well. I don't know what my armor is, but I'm sure it's all broken. But I have to go around the long way to get my weapon back. Oh yeah, it's like in terms of enchantments. That would be pretty good. They're still kicking my ass, which is really annoying. Where did I drop my sword? I thought it was over here. Uh-oh, guys. Don't tell me we've lost Chillrend. Uh-oh, where did it go? Oh, here it is. It's like, hang on, I need my very famous sword back, please. Oh! It's like they all have warhammers, that's why it's annoying to fight these guys. They've all got like longer range and deal a ton of damage. I think I'll lead them up here. It'll be fine. There we go. That guy think about his actions while we hear. Yeah, I don't have anything to charge it with because these guys I can't suck up because for whatever reason they're considered humanoid, which doesn't make any sense to me. They're clearly demons. Take all this stuff. Ring of Treachery. Acrobatics, Mercantil, Light Armor, Security, Sneak, and Speechcraft. This looks like an insane ring for like a Dark Brotherhood / thief character. Ring of Treachery. Alright, make sure I didn't lose any treasure before I go through here. No, no black soul gems. We haven't been to the what you call it, where we have to corrupt them. I haven't had time to go back over there. Alright, looks like we got all the treasure. I mean they sold for pretty good. I just wanted to have one set of Blackwood Company armor to remember that I took their organization out, basically. But Daedric armor is so heavy. Like, way too heavy. Let's see if I can manage to jump into the fire and not die. Hey, that kind of worked. Alright, this one's closed. What'd I get? What'd I get? I got... Disintegrate weapons, 50 points on straight, or fortify blunt. This is a shit one. Oh well. Alright, so let's try and go to the store in the Imperial City and see if they have a claw. You said she was at the Mystic Emporium? Fast travel with enemies nearby. Oh, there's a wolf. Yeah, I tried to make sure that I had enough money. Just a little bit. It's now saying my soul gem's still empty, so I must have picked up a crap one. Yeah, there we go. We'll use these. Alright, that's better. To the city. Mystic Emporium, Mystic Emporium. I think it's on this side? No, it's on this side. Here we go. And wait till morning. I don't know why Daedric armor is so heavy. Are they trying to, like, tell you that because it's, like, from Oblivion and meant for Jormora to wear, that it's supposed to be super heavy for any of the humanoid races to wear? Alright, let's see.
Hail.
So this is the lady I have to talk to?
Good day.
Charge my stuff.
Always keep... What can I interest you in?
I need a clan fur claw. Do you have one? Oh my god, she has 16. I should have started with her this whole time. I'll take this.
You drive a hard bargain. Another...
Oh, she also has 2,000 gold base for selling stuff, so she's way better than her husband. Her husband is a total pile of shit. Never talk to him. Wait, what is this? Just a random soul gem on a box? Alright, so let's go to the Imperial Mages College. Rest up, get blood. Do you think it's worth it just enchanting base, like for mana and stuff, for my armor, or do you think I should go for health? I seem to be taking a lot of damage, so maybe I should go for health. Like fortify health. My mana's mostly under control because my willpower's so high. So maybe just having more base health so I can take more than like 4 hits before I have to heal would be nice.
What is it?
I'm actually gonna talk to what's his face, the guy in the Mages Guild that knows about the cure for vampirism, and see what he says.
What is it, citizen?
I think it's this guy.
Hello.
Ramius Polis.
It's my pleasure. Please, continue.
Alright, what do you know about a cure for vampirism?
I'm pleased that you would ask. There is a way, though it's not known to me. Count Isildur of Skingrad has done the most recent research on a cure, I believe. He's what you might call a vested interest in the subject. I suggest you travel there and seek an audience with him. Given your condition, I believe he may assist you.
What do you mean, given my condition? I didn't say I was a vampire. I'm asking for a friend.
I suggest you petition to see Count Hasseldor in Skingrad. He will be interested in your condition.
All right.
Bye.
We need blood. That's right. We can leave. I'm gonna duplicate some nectar too while we're here, just so we can make more potions. Where is it? Water nectar. 24 hours. Let me get some blood real quick. I think of all the places I fed on for blood, I think the Imperial Mages College takes it by far. I've definitely fed here the most. Like, by far. What even is my heavy armor at? I'm curious. It's probably really low. I don't think I've worn heavy armor like the whole game. Light armor. Oh, it's 44. So if we can get 6 more levels, we'll get a benefit of it. I really just want it to not weigh anything or also not affect my movement. Those are the 2 perks I want the most.
You're the grand champion of the arena. This is such an honor.
Hello. What is it?
Alright, so I just need to go pick up the stuff from my chest and I'll be good. Water nectar. Let's do some potions real quick. Gotta do... water nectar and void salts. There we go. Good, good. I've got blood. I need to go talk to the Count. So let's see. That I have to do repairs. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap up stream for today, but what we're going to do is turn in the Clanfair Claw to Battlehorn Castle so that by the next time we stream, we'll have every single trophy in the castle. And then we'll start with the quest for the final player house. Then we can go back and talk to Martin. And then once we get 3 or 4 quests in with Martin, because we have all the Daedric artifacts, we can do the bonus quest. And then we'll proceed with the main storyline. And then that'll give me time to think about what I want to enchant my armor with. And yeah, I definitely need to repair my armor. I have 0 armor right now. So let's see. Dunbarrow Cove. Appear that there's a cave that leads under Castle Anvil. Yep, we'll leave that. And head to Battlehorn Castle. There we go. Good old Dwarmer Forge. Best investment ever. I wish the dwarfs were still around. I would have loved for them to have like at least one city or one area where they weren't like wiped out. I thought that would be really cool because I always hang out with the dwarfs. I think they're super cool. Alright, let's repair. Alright, do this. Oh my god, all my armor got broken in Oblivion. There we go. And let's go go talk to our trophy lady, see what she says. Our final spot. I want a dinosaur right here. Alright, let's feed while she's well. Hang on. No, I don't want to do either of these. Ah! Alright, I guess I have to wake her up first.
What is it, Sarah?
Alright, I got the final trophy.
What can I do for you?
Here's the claw.
Ah, wonderful. I'll just take this from you and get to work. I'll need some time with this. Come and find me tomorrow.
Alright, we'll let her sleep. Get a little bit more blood. And then let's go ahead and wait the 24 hours because I want to see it, and then we'll wrap up stream for today. If I can figure out where my bedroom is. It's like the other part of this castle is like figuring out where my resting quarters are. I think it's over this way. There we go. Sleep in my nice comfy bed. Hey, Royal. How's it going? You caught us just as we were wrapping up for today. We just got the last trophy, and we finished up with the Fighters Guild, so we're a Grandmaster now. I'm just waiting for the trophy to get finished. Oh yeah, no worries. Thanks for stopping by, as always. Alright, let's go see if the trophy's done. Ah, after long last, the final trophy in Battlehorn Castle. Look at this piece of shit. These things have been our bane for all... since what, level 1? Oh, look at this guy. Look at those teeth. Look at those claws. Look at that tail. He's worse than any raptor I've ever fought. Oh, it's so good to have a nice, like, fully trophied castle. So nice. And then the final one that's all the way over here is the alligator. And then the bonus trophy is the black bear that's in the dining room area. But very nice. Alright, let's get a good spot where we can see them all. Probably about... maybe like right there? That should be good. Troll, ogre, mountain lion, minotaur, wolf, clanfear, and bear. Awesome. Alright, let's do a double save. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Alright, and with that, guys, we've reached the end of the stream for today. I want to go ahead and thank each and every one of you for stopping by. Anyone who participated in chat, anyone who's watching at home, I appreciate you guys so much. And I hope you guys enjoyed the stream as much as I did. We finally finished with the Fighters Guild. We have all the trophies for Battlehorn Castle. We used our sigil stone finally. We have a full set of orcish armor, which is what I'm going to wear as we finish the main storyline and go through the last quest line. We enchanted the chest piece to have mana. I still have to decide what other pieces to do for if I want to do health, if I want to do mana. We'll get that enchanted, and then we'll head into the final fight. But other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Friday. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. So thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.